a podcast where a bunch of middle-aged people talk about shit that don't matter. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Leave a comment on all of our social medias. And if you're listening to this on a podcast platform, please leave a review. And if it ain't 5 stars, it don't matter.
With something, and they want to be like, oh, I can't help you. And I'm like, cool, I'll just file a chargeback and then report you to the BBB. And they're like, oh, I'm so sorry, sir, which nut do you want sucked first, the left or the right one? And I was like, why I gotta take it there, bro? Like, both, preferably.
Recording.
Oh, we want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, Goat App.
The good people at StockX and whatnot
can suck both nuts.
Yeah.
Episode 55, CockX.
Double nickel.
And H is all cleaned up and looking fly. All
relatively docile.
I dyed my whole face.
I can tell, man.
You didn't notice that? I was gray last week.
I don't like looking at your face that much, period. But yeah, now that you mention it, yeah.
It's hard to look at handsome for that long. It's weird, right?
That was the wife there? As long as she happy, fuck it.
There we all good here. That was so funny. I always...
Is that you on the shirt? I see a bald, light-skinned guy.
Tyson, baby.
Oh, okay.
Before they turned into a market that's not in Chinatown anymore.
That used to trigger you so bad.
Why?
When you used to be like, man, they're cowards. They should just stay Chinatown market.
I would have, yeah.
They slip since they become politically correct.
I mean, they ain't even markets now, so I can't. They did the right thing. Hey, next to fucking what's that shit called? Not Bape. Ice creams. And what's the other brand? What's the other brand from what's his name?
Billionaire Boys Club.
Yep, right. They all right up there next to each other. All in the same section. It's crazy. Last time I was in there, I was like 2022 maybe or 23.
Yeah, at this point, I see market in Urban Outfitters. So.
That's a good store.
Ubiquitous, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
But what's been up, y'all? 55 episodes in. How y'all feeling?
I want to try that damn pineapple Kool-Aid shit. Have you tried that yet? They got that shit in your local hood?
The fucking pineapple.
Oh, you talking about that CIA psyop that everyone's
that pineapple? That's they dip the pineapple in the Kool-Aid. Ain't see that shit?
It's like a viral sugary.
That sounds like diabetes.
It is.
It's the black
That's straight up diabetes.
It's the black people version of that Panera supercharged drink that was giving people heart attacks.
Except it's all sugar. It's crazy though because you ever buy jarred pineapples with the syrup, like like how they do with the peaches? I never bought it.
I mean, yeah,
from cups.
Yeah, I've never bought pineapples. I bought peaches like that, but the pineapple, it's the same thing. But people have been mixing Kool-Aid in it. At first, it was just the Kool-Aid coloring. Then they started like going overboard and putting the sugared Kool-Aid, and then the sugared Kool-Aid with more sugar. And people are eating this. I saw Charleston White eating it, and I was like, damn.
Oh, crazy. Nah.
When Charleston White's on it,
it's triple platinum in the hood.
It is. It is, man.
Well, for our 60th episode, we're going to have a order come to each one of our homes, and we're going to push it to the limit.
See if you can make it at home. It's not that hard.
If they sell it out of a truck, I'm sure all of us can make it. But is it worth it?
Thank you. Is it worth it? I don't know.
Man, what is worth it these days? As we talk about first world problems of buying expensive sneakers.
I'm trying to liquidate, man. I've been liquidating. Goat don't want to take my damn shoes, though. They said my Viotek Air MX 90s had a crease in them. And I looked at the picture that they sent me. There was no damn crease in it.
Appeal it.
You can't appeal it. You can only offer a discount. And then
I thought you can appeal their decision. I know you can on StockX.
No.
Do they not watch this show? They know you don't wear shoes.
Yeah, but I told them I wasn't willing to give a discount. Plus the box was messed up, but still.
How big was the discount?
They said they give you 5 to 15%. You pick a number, but I said no.
Get that 5, boy.
Flip them on eBay. I don't know why.
Well, they're in Goat storage now.
H don't use eBay. That's too much manual work.
You gotta take pictures. I'm taking pictures of 600 pairs of shoes. Fuck that.
See, there you go.
This was one pair. This was one pair.
Well,
not 600 pairs.
Goat took pictures for me and they listed it on Goat, and I upped the price to $300.
Wait, they were in storage and they had a crease
No,
on
I
them?
put it in storage.
I was about to say that's on them.
Well,
But
on
that
them to
makes
what?
sense.
Sell it now? Yeah.
No, it'd be on them to eat that discrepancy if it was in storage, but you send
Oh
it to
yeah,
them.
no, my son. But it's crazy. They sent me shoes that look like they've been worn in fucked up boxes.
Have you disputed those?
No, I just put them on. I don't give a fuck.
Karma.
So you're part of the problem. You see me?
Yep.
You're
How's that part of the problem? I'm part
You
of the
complain
solution. I
because
accept what I
you're
get.
supposed to complain. No, you shouldn't accept it
I
if
got
they're
time
not
to
accepting
complain.
your shit.
Yeah. Well, the buyer didn't accept it, not Goat. Goat said, "Hey, here's the problem," but I didn't see a problem. It's a soft suede shoe, so it's been in a fucking and the only reason it looks like it has a crease because the tissue paper was like crumbled up. I put like new tissue paper because I got it at the outlet, so it was an outlet shoe, right? And I put it in the newer box, but it had like this, I just put new tissue paper in there, and the tissue paper made it look lumpy. Because when I saw the picture, actually, I should bring up the picture.
I see it.
Show to y'all.
I will be the judge.
Yeah, I'll show y'all. I didn't see a crease. They said creases and fucking fucked up box and all types of shit.
Dread. That's me, baby.
Zoran Madani just hit me up. The fuck?
You said the mayor of New York just hit you up?
Nah, some bullshit.
Oh, what do you want? Tell him get some tickets to MSG.
You know? About that game.
About that game. Man, they had to put the brooms up. They lived to fight another day. It was letting
It
them
was a
boys go
good
out.
game.
Yeah, they was letting them boys go at it.
Not really.
Yeah.
They let Wemby fucking just beat up on
Yeah, but
everybody.
the refs were awful.
Terrible.
Awful in that game.
Refs in 6.
You think they're gonna I mean, the Knicks definitely had the upper hand from my
I still think it's bad Trump juju. Like I just think that was all like Trump is out.
So Dolan invited Trump to the game,
I
correct?
think they'll rebound. Yeah. Yep.
That's crazy. Dolan tries to kick actual players from the team out and then invites Trump into the game.
Some bullshit.
Yeah, this world makes no fucking sense. Yeah. No sense.
You saw he was falling asleep and shit in the thing. Here we go.
He slept. Yeah, he fell asleep.
I
mean, I can see the box, but
this is the crease.
Yeah,
that's not a crease.
Like, that's crazy.
Nah, that's not a crease. Look at the top. Does that look like? That's not. These are perfect.
They solid.
Shit, now I want to wear them. That's not
buy them back.
That doesn't even look like it. How does that look like it? That's
the box is a bigger concern than anything if you care about that sort of thing.
That's not. According to them, that the box is. Well, they said the box is fine because the examples of boxes they had, just as long as it stays up, they're fine
it's
with
a Nike sportswear box. They made out of recycled materials anyway, so
yeah. But these joints,
those red boxes suck.
Look at it. It still has the factory tie and everything is tucked into the shoe. That hasn't been touched. Besides me throwing in some fucking paper. But look at that, like right on top. Now that could have came from the fact that's not a crease. You put that on your feet. See, that's not a crease to me, but whatever. Like, can I zoom in on that? I could. Or
that's not enough that I would be comfortable
like
offering
this joint right here. Yeah, but
zooms at the bottom.
Oh yeah, you're the man, Drew. Thank you.
Yeah, he can
that's what I'm here for.
See that? A little. They said that's a crease.
No crease. Yeah. There's no crease on the red part, right? That maroon part. It would crease there. Come on.
That's what you think it would crease where it actually, touches. But whatever. It's in the fucking storage now, and I'm gonna have to wait for them to give me my money or do whatever.
Listeners of the show who are looking for a pair of H's favorite Air Max, man, help the guy out. No discount will be provided unless you've watched every episode of the show. And if that's the case, let me see your watch history. Then you got it.
You got it, dogs.
Well, you getting rid of. That's the trend with YouTubers I'm seeing. Tony D. Wild, Seth Fowler, not to be confused with Seth Eaton. Everybody's just clearing out their cubicles, man. You quitting the game?
Buying a bunch of shit. I bought some field jacks. $100.
Oh my god.
For some field jacks. I was about to buy them off Nike, but they had a discount.
Chocolate and blue pair?
Mm-hmm. $100.
You could have gave that to like a homeless shelter.
They're nice though. It's a nice shoe.
They're okay.
I'm gonna get it.
What you gonna do with them? You ain't wearing them.
I might wear
them. Where?
Around the house or something, outside. Who knows?
Oh my god!
Around the house. Now you know
you make no sense, dude. You should be like put on an allowance. Like you should have to ask somebody to release money to your account because you have a problem.
I think you have the problem.
Nah. that text message earlier about the Supreme drop, I'm all like, boy, oh boy, what would we do without you?
Yo, that's a solid drop. Those jackets are nice, yo. Was it Supreme
That's
Week
all
16?
you, man. If you need me to go for you for something, no, actually, I'm not supporting this habit. No, I'm not going for anything.
That's right, dude.
And it drops on my birthday.
What?
Your birthday's Thursday?
I'll give you some justification. Okay,
right.
We'll let you live.
See, you know, I told you my birthday is Thursday.
I mean, we heard. We probably didn't care.
Sure. Yeah. So these jackets are fire, yo. What the fuck? I don't see no ad, bro. How do you not like that? These are fire.
How do I not like that? I mean, it's pretty easy.
What's wrong with it?
It's not enough appeal to me to want to drop that money for it.
They got matching sweats?
Yeah, no, brother, that ain't for me.
It's a weird collab, though.
Who is this with?
Jacob and
Company.
La Martina or something?
The Jacob, the jeweler?
Martine Rose.
Oh, this is
Martina
Martina Rossi chick?
No, brother. Let's not revisit that because you stumbled over that like a babe in the woods.
Oh, the rhinestone. I love their rhinestone mesh shorts. I have to get.
You're gonna be one of them fashion MFs that's dripping out in bedazzled. Ooh, excuse me, bedazzled clothes.
I will chimp out in some bedazzled clothes.
Chimp out.
Chimp out.
That's crazy, dude.
That's like a term of endearment now amongst the blacks. Yo, I just thought about something. Isn't that like now that people just using it casually, especially black people?
Bro, I'm not about to
change the narrative.
Sorry to my ancestors. That phrase does not trigger me. It only incites laughter, bro.
I don't take it seriously. I was thinking
if I was to say it, would it bother you? If I was just
people say it angry.
I mean, it depends on how you say it, Drew.
I'm like, bro, like
I'm not
myself saying that when people. That's wild. I
Drew
find
said,
myself saying that
I don't see color. People... Stop chimping out.
Yeah, like, somebody will do something real
little
stupid.
Sus.
Or like my cat will run around with the zooms up, like, bro, stop chimping out, bro. Like, chill, bro.
I think everybody, man, you know, if you flip the meaning of it, and it takes away all
bro. Like if I were to get murdered and I had a special segment and y'all breaking down my case and they were like, yeah, somebody told Card to chimp out and he drew a gun. Know that that's a psyop, bro. Know that I was set up because that word is not going to incite anger, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't know.
You see, wait, something was on top of my head. I was thinking about something. No. I was thinking of something. Oh, the Knicks fans are wild. You see them beating down on them damn Spurs fans outside.
Man, that's unnecessary behavior, but also to play devil's advocate, I wouldn't go to MSG with no Spurs jersey,
Yeah, people are bold.
Yeah, it's like
I'm in Philly. That's a normal occurrence at just a normal sporting event. So
man, they got a jail in Philly Stadium, so you already know.
They
see, it makes me feel like, look at this shit, man. This is so stupid. Like, dude, you just there casually walking down the street, like, hey, let me just go here.
He was basically said chimp out on the back. Yeah, and he got what he asked for.
Yeah, and he was walking with purpose. Like he wasn't like
he just to get his ass beat.
Although kicking him and stuff, I don't know. That's a bit much.
I was gonna say racism, but I see some lighter toned skinned people doing some of the debauchery as well.
Oh, there was a white girl jumped in and started kicking this motherfucker. Yo, there's no, and yo, the cops are just looking at this. The cops are just watching. Yo, check this one out.
New York is not a real place, bro.
Check this one. This one's crazy. These guys are just in a brawl. They're like the beginning of this fight. These guys are just like going at it, and then the cops start like jump in after they started messing, like pushing against the glass on the.
Yeah, that cop just like undercut.
Yeah,
body blow.
Yo, the beginning of this video, homeboy took that sign and started beating people in the head with it, and the
Captain
cops just
America
stood there
style.
watching it. They were just watching it, and they arrested these guys. Homeboy who was doing all the hitting like bounced.
As one would. Like, get the hell out of it.
And one thing about what I love about New York, and this is something I used to do when I was a kid, before I started sweating all the damn time. Your homeboy's wearing a bubble coat and it's like 90 degrees out. You see that shit? Homeboy wearing a hoodie. Look at this shit. Yo, I used to wear a winter coat in the summertime all year round because I only had like this one cool like Nautica, like sports, you know what I mean? Like what they call it? What they call those coats with the I don't know whatever. But I used to wear that all year round with a t-shirt.
Like a triple fat goose?
No. Just like a zip up, like a
that sounds
like a windbreaker type of joint, like a windbreaker joint,
like an anorak,
full zip up. But yeah, but like dude was over there wearing a bubble coat. Another dude over there.
The way he picked that man,
the sign,
he is Captain America, boy.
But look, the cops are just sitting. The cops are just standing there watching this. There's like 10 cops that ain't doing shit.
Man, you gotta let them tire themselves out first, because Bigums is not playing with nobody.
He wearing a Karl Anthony Towns jersey too. That shit is tight as
hell.
Same
weight as him.
Dang. Look at homeboy pulled the cop pulled that one dude away. Like, nah, that's the one dude he pulled away. Actually got arrested. Look at that.
Bro, this is for a sporting event, bro. This is nuts.
Yeah, then the cops come in. Look at this shit. He's hitting him with a metal sign. That shit's wild.
You gotta let him get tired.
Definition of chimping out right there, yo. Shout out to Chud the Builder, yo.
That's a crazy thing.
Fuck that dude.
I just hope he gets. I just want to make sure that he gets locked under the jail.
Yo, I was watching the trial. Yo, if someone brought like $1 million, they were gonna bond him out.
Oh, that white dude, Gideon's friend.
Nah, you thinking of
what's his name?
Gideon's friend is he's a
predator catcher. Yeah.
Oh man,
which is crazy. I bet you they raid his house. I bet you they raid his house. There'd be a ton of CP in his house.
Hell yeah!
I already know.
Everyone says that. Everyone's all like, "Bro,
that guy."
so avid. But if you watch his content, he's one of the best to do as far as like getting convictions.
Because he knows how to he knows who to go after. His boys, they own the same chat rooms.
Yeah, he got on my radar when he got EDP 445 out of there.
That was fun. I remember that
was hilarious, man.
What happened to him? What's he doing?
He's still trying to make content. He won't quit.
They banned him off every platform.
He makes a new account and he keeps trying. He don't have nothing else.
Does he make? Who gives him money though? How does he make money?
I mean, people actually believe EDP is in this. There's some people who be like, man, Chet Rosen set him up, and man, he's not a pedophile, or he deserves a second chance, or you notice he wasn't convicted on any charges, so it must be bullshit. People really are riding that EDP 445 train. Why? I don't know. It's funny that 445 equals 13, and that was the age of the person he was trying to meet. That's wild. Enter that prison, 445. But he's got like stage 5 like kidney failure. He goes to dialysis and shit. So his time's almost up.
Oh wow, you know a lot about this guy.
Oh man, I was following that like chronically, like it was a college course. They can just pack him up, just give him one of them diabetes blenders, and he out of here. Like one of those pineapple cups. He's cooked.
Yeah, I wonder what he's younger than me too, so he must have been really fucking up. Like,
I mean, did you see his weight though, bro? Like,
how big was he?
Yeah, man, comfortably in the
400s.
He might have been 445. That's what that number probably is.
EDP 445. Yeah, oh, he does say he still got a YouTube? Oh no, he has a song. He has songs out on Spotify.
What? Okay.
Oh, he has a Cameo account.
And Cameo like he wasn't convicted, so I guess Cameo let him rock.
Yeah, there are no standards anymore for real. Like there's no standards. You could be you could become the president if you have a criminal record, right?
Hey,
$28 to do a Cameo.
28. Well, that's like a meal for him. So
it's not bad. It's not bad. Shout out to EDP.
Yeah, EDP. We'll be hitting up your Cameo soon, and I need you to read verbatim what we type.
Not guilty.
I need you to plug the pod.
He's got merch on Bonfire, whatever the fuck that is.
All shirts in 6XL, probably. He just rips
the Yo, it goes. Yo, you're right. It does go up to 6XL.
Damn, that's crazy. That was a shot at the dark. Oh shit.
No, 4XL actually.
No, that's discriminatory because he can't even fit that.
He's got the hoodies. I remember.
Why
I
are we
never watched
platforming
this. Supreme photo tee.
He got a Snapchat too. Damn.
Oh God. Only 13-year-olds allowed.
Yeah, this guy's. I don't understand. There's so many people out there with like followings that you think shouldn't have followings, especially after they faded into obscurity.
Like us.
You know what I'm saying, nah, we're not there yet.
Fuck yeah,
we haven't plateaued.
Shit. I hope we never do.
What sneaker creator from back in the day that you guys used to watch doesn't exist anymore? It just disappeared. I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, Sneakies.tv, bro. He was like the OG, brother.
Oh, dude with the bit, but he still makes content.
He's like Bitcoin and shit like that. He's in crypto.
Yeah. What's the brother's
else?
name? The brother, like he's talk a lot of shit. I forgot his name though.
Most people, I think, still that I follow anyway, are still like lingering around, if not like completely shifted their content. Like DJ Dales, I used to watch him.
I know DJ Dales. He did a couple mixtapes for my mans.
I'm about to say, I'm surprised I haven't crossed paths being from New York and being into sneakers and being like skinned. He's also
like when people try and pivot. Yeah.
A Sneaker Life still makes content.
Yeah, but he stopped for a while. I never really liked his content, and then one day he just popped back up. But he's been, I mean, to me, he's been gone. I've seen a couple of his videos pop up lately, though.
Where's T Blake at?
I remember him.
Yeah,
that was a rich kid, right?
He was. He invested wisely. I don't think he like started off. Speaking of rich kid, Franelations. He's still making content. Still making sandals. Franelations.
I don't know what that is, bro.
Well, what that is, who that is. Put some respect on Fran, bro.
I don't know who that is.
Sandal Boys with a Z. Shit. You got me digging in the archives now.
I know. I'm thinking like who. There's a bunch of creators. I'm trying to find this one dude. He still makes content though. Drew the sneaker guy.
What? Dre the sneaker guy?
Drew sneakers.
Qias TV. I don't subscribe to that many YouTube channels. I thought it was.
That's your boy Qias, man.
Qias Omar. I used to like Qias's stuff. Still kind of do. He's a happy guy. Yeah, but when what's his name started really getting on him.
Troll McGinnis?
No, the other guy.
Oh, I don't know who else was
hating. Tripping.
Oh, Tripping.
Oh man. I mean, I used to talk shit on him. Like I'm not like on the guy's radar, but if he ever got, man, I'm waiting for a roast. I'd love to get in it with that guy. He's funny.
He's funny, but like some of his videos, I'm like, damn, bro. Like, have a coconut smile, dog. He'd be like, just like some of those resellers must have took money from him personally.
Nah, I don't know. I mean, he's gotten re-platformed a few times. He's had 3 different YouTube channels so far, but he keeps getting like follow every time he comes back. It's just bigger.
I used to watch him just to laugh and see his perspective, but it got to a point I was like, all right, man, we still hopping on the same like 5 people. I'm tired of hearing about cam kicks and the StockX authenticator, bro. It's like, damn, bro, fight him at this point. Shit.
Cam kicks. Whatever happened to him?
He got married. He got pussy, and he was like, I'm out. I'm not sure if that's the complete pipeline, but things changed when the Fire Nation attacked. He started getting some ass.
Isn't that crazy? Somebody started getting some pussy, and all of a sudden their whole life changes. Like, damn.
Oh, that's the majority of these sneaker resellers. They were like, wait, I can make money not being a culture vulture, or I can get some ass? I'm out. Fuck these used dunks, man.
I can get like a real job and have a chick.
Holy shit! Wait, I can mine crypto and sit on my ass and do nothing. Pokemon cards in my local Costco. I go to Costco all the time. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, man, these guys is wild.
But man, you ride the wave until it's not able to be ridden anymore, man. That's how trends and shit happening. Even within sneakers, for the people who still stick around, everybody went from retro Dre's to Dunks to SBs to Asics. Whatever's hot.
Yeah.
Now I see 1,000,001 videos of our sneakers dead.
Oh yeah, that's the only thing they talk about now. Or all it's just whatever hits the algorithm.
Sneakernomics made a video of basically saying, "Can y'all shut the fuck up saying that?" Like I was like, "Bro,
It's the same bullshit. Everybody, it's just whatever they think is cool to talk about because it's not dead. It's just gotten back to the hands of the people who actually started it. And now resellers. The crazy part of reselling right now, and we talked about I think were you here that week? You probably weren't here, Kari. I think Drew and I talked about it, but reselling has shifted to people just buying GRs for cheaper. And that's what resale shops do now. You go into a resale shop, everything's a Samba or an Air Max. I mean, not Air Max or Air Force One or whatever. And they mark it down $10 cheaper than Foot Locker and you buy it there.
Yeah.
And they might get hooked in and buy Travis or whatever, but most people don't.
There's no need to have these inflated prices. Like you said, when you can just go to even places that was known for having crazy price hikes, like StockX has got Toro 4s and Imperial Purple / Laker 4s under retail. Like
you could get it. Like things that you
get out the house. You'll be surprised what you find at the mall.
I know.
It's a mall.
Man, I'd be broke every week. If I went to the mall and actually picked up my shoes, I'd be broke.
No, bro, that's why I don't go to the outlets anymore. Because I'll go in there. No
outlets are trash. Well, the one around me is trash. I don't know about how's the one looking in whatever.
It's scary because you'll walk in there and you'll hit that back wall and you go, okay, these are slightly under retail, but not enough to make me want to budge. And you either run into a homie that worked there, be like, yo, bro, just cash. Yeah, I got you. Or the hash wall is on sale, an additional 20 to 30% off. And then the toxic thing that we always say, why not? Man, it's in front of my face. It's 40% off. Why not? And then you trying to sell them 3 years later and arguing with Goat about a crease. But for the most part, if I see it at the outlet, it's something I wanted. I just didn't justify the MSRP, but seeing it cheaper.
It's just so much. I'm okay. I'm on my I'm looking at the sneakers.
We were patient.
Always on the podcast. Like H is always scrolling through his shit. Like this is like busy work for him.
I wonder how many tabs do we have open sometimes.
I can't talk. I have 275 tabs open right now, so I'm not wanting to talk.
That's about how much I have in my private browser.
Yeah, whatever happened to Vsauce? Remember Vsauce? Science channel.
Oh yeah,
do little science videos.
He cashed out probably. A lot of YouTubers before the sneaker space started having people pack up.
Theo Joe.
Matt Pat, Vsauce,
Theo Joe, remember him?
Who?
Theo Joe. He used to do tech stuff.
No.
He used to do fun tech videos though. Does he still make videos?
People realizing that
he still does.
I can just cash out on my earnings and just either pass the channel on to someone else and get residual income or find my next venture, bro.
Having a YouTube platform is very, very good.
Don't let me get passive income via YouTube. I'm a
very, very good. That was deep.
If you build a good platform, man, you get some money machine if you could make content all the time.
And people don't want to hear what the fuck I got to say.
Though.
They barely give a shit now.
CNET. Damn. I'm just looking at my shit. This is such random people I'm subscribed to, at least in the beginning. I'm glad
the content we're all subscribed for. The CH's
Yo, Liza Koshy. Whatever happened to Liza Koshy? What the fuck?
Bro, who the fuck are these people?
You never heard of Liza Koshy?
Obviously not. Are they making sneaker content?
No. I'm just this is way before I was in the scene. You know, Rice Gum. You know Rice Gum, right?
Man, that culture appropriator, fuck him too. Get him out of here.
Alyssa Violet. I remember her. She used to be part of that the Hype House or whatever back in the day. 2017 with what's his name? The FaZe Banks.
This is riveting conversation.
Yo, not even screen sharing. That's the worst part.
I don't want to share all this. I'm just kind of looking off to the side. What'd you guys pick up this week?
If anything. Thank you. Drew, please save us. Jesus.
Oh, he's got stuff to pull out the bag.
It just arrived.
You bought those? Get out of here. You bought the Flaxseed Air Mat.
I don't know. SB. Premier flipped me an invoice, so I picked it up.
I can't do it.
What's wrong with them? As a New Yorker, what is wrong with these for you?
No, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just I have that color already in the JOP, JPO, whatever. Was that the Japan one?
Co.JP.
Co.JP, yeah.
We got there.
And they're better
Materials
looking.
are nice.
They're darker.
What Co.JP are you talking about?
That same color.
Like what shoe? Air Force, Dunk?
Air Force One.
They have a weak Co.JP?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, news to me.
Uh-uh.
Okay. Nah, that's a solid shoe.
I'll pull it up, bro.
People are sleeping on the SB Air Force Ones. But for those who want them,
they are.
Go get them.
They're easy to get.
How do they fit compared to regular Air Force Ones for you? Same? More comfortable?
It's a little more. It's a little tighter just because of the fat tongue.
So would you stick with your Air Force One size, or would you?
I do. Because if I size up, they're just too big.
What size do you get in Air Force Ones? Do you stay true or do you go down?
I stay true.
Okay. I need to go to a local that's got a pair so I could try some more. I'm interested to delve in, especially that they're sitting around.
You looking at this?
Yeah.
I mean, they're nice. These are better than those.
Better. That's a choice of words.
We can never. You could say anything and you'll disagree.
What do you mean?
See?
I asked the question. I didn't disagree with you.
55 episodes and we finally got the formula. H the contrarian.
I'm not a contrarian. I just think those look better than those.
So got a little more. You're entitled to your opinion.
The sole got a little pop in them.
Okay, Mr. Supreme, liquidation. What you got?
No pickups this week.
I told you I bought the Nike jumpsuit, but I told you on the last episode since we shot that late, and then I got the off of Goat those what are they called? Nike Zoom Field Jacks, the Travis Scotts.
You might as well leave them in your stores, brother. You ain't putting them on.
Oh, they're gonna be here. They're gonna be in the mail.
You might as well have left those in Goat storage, boy.
Yeah.
I have the Union Field Jacks, the Union Club.
Oh, the Field Generals?
Field Generals, yeah.
Ricky Lee. Remember Ricky Lee?
No. You still
Richie
on
Lee, Richie Lee.
Bruh. I thought we swam out of these waters. Why are we?
I thought Richie Lee still make content.
He does. They do like IRL and vlogging shit now, it looks like.
Man, I'm not gonna lie. It got to the point where him and his cronies was on the couch talking about the same shit, and I was just like,
yo, Asian dudes and sneakers is crazy. I remember their videos. They used to really go in. Like the Kobe's. They used to love some Kobe's.
Yeah, bro. They shout out his clothing brand though. People tend to love it.
I was always tempted to buy his shit, but it was never, they didn't have anything that was like big or tall enough for me.
They used to have a bigger dude on the show who left, Johnny. You could probably get into Johnny size clothing.
No, I don't think they had. I don't think they made clothes in his sizes, really. Yeah.
That's discriminatory. When we make merch, we're going to have something for the big people.
Yeah.
If we make merch. When we make merch. Coming soon.
Tom Stefanik, remember him? This was a cultural appropriator of sneakers.
I wish this was like the Apollo. We could just take the cane and just yoink.
This guy, this guy. Come on.
Gong Show.
Oh, shit. I actually do remember this dude.
So he opened up a talent management agency and he manages Elliot Page and a bunch of other people.
Okay, so he's technically still in the realm of sneakers. He's just behind.
Not really. No, he doesn't do this. He got into like finance and I don't know what he's doing now. He's probably a scammer. So I bought some of his merch back in the day because I used to support the channel. I used to think he was a cool content creator, especially during the pandemic. He used to do these pandemic videos because he stayed in New York, and he had one of them skateboards, those motorized skateboards, and he used to go outside in lockdown and skateboard through, Midtown with no cars out and all this shit. It was crazy. Yeah. No, this is cool. This is cool because it was like something to watch. And then, 4 years ago was the last time he made a video. It looks like on this channel. He said he made an I'm back video, and then didn't make another one. Okay, I see. But yeah, I ordered some merch from his website. Yeah, I just wanted to do no, I did get it. It took them forever to send it to me. And then they double charged me for some bullshit. And I raised hell. You know, like whatever. And I went back and forth with him or somebody at his warehouse or whatever on email. And then I just did a chargeback on my Amex card and got everything back. The package shows up. Their double XL was a medium, like literally a medium, like small as fuck.
What?
The clothing was whack, and they didn't
could
even
he have made that would entice you to even purchase?
They did like mystery boxes, and they said that they would put like that
was your first problem.
Sneaker or some shit like that in it. And this is when I was just messing around with different content, like mystery boxes and shit. And yeah, they didn't send me the right shit. There was one place I did a mystery box from that actually hooked me up. I got a whole bunch of revenge t-shirts that were designed by remember that shit? By
Connor, boy, you was lightning bolt out, little Zeus over there.
Yeah, who's the brother that died from the overdose off the private plane? What was his name?
Juice WRLD.
Juice WRLD, yeah. That he did oh no, the other guy who got shot and is buying the Lamborghini.
Oh, XXX.
XX, yeah, he did something, whatever. He designed the shirts or whatever. So they're actually worth something. I just don't know where to put them. I'd put on StockX or something. I got like 4 of them. It was in a mystery box. It was like 4 of them. At the time, they were like $50 t-shirts. Now they're like $400 or $500.
Go ahead and profit off the deceased.
Hey, they were in a free mystery box. So
I'm about to say that mystery box definitely wasn't free.
No, I think I paid $100 for it. It was not the best mystery box I ever got that actually liked the stuff in it was Feature. I got a mystery box from them. Got some dope stuff in it.
Oh, okay. Feature the retail store. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mystery box is such a scam.
You think?
You guys ever do the mystery box? Drew, you look like you've done one.
So I don't buy mystery boxes for sneakers. I do it for car detailing stuff, to be honest.
That's wild.
Why?
I don't know. I just figured.
Pay $50, you get a bunch of products they can't move, and I end up using them. Some I like, some I don't. So
that seems more logistical than buying band shirts and crease Viotek. So I don't know. Drew might be on top of something.
I like how you just associate all that with.
You might as well, bro. That could help you. You could bring back mystery boxes, get some attraction to the channel, and then like liquidate. Call it the 12 hub mystery box extravaganza. If you wear size 11.5 to 12.5, you.
What happened to this guy?
Oh no! Here we go.
He's still making content.
So this guy stole my whole aesthetic. You know this, right?
You out there caping for stories and women's advocacy in sneakers?
That's what he does?
Most of the time. It's a lot of cape. Now look, he's got his following, he's got his homies, but one thing about this guy and a lot of people in this space, when you don't vibe with someone content and someone else does, they questioning you like, why don't you like this dude? I'm like, bro, if you like him, man, run it up. I've never disrespected him on his platform or on mine. He's just not my cup of tea. And people are like, you guys have the same name. Y'all should be friends. I'm like, what? No. He don't look like he brushes his hair properly. Like, I don't
see this. This is me. I started this 2020.
No, you didn't.
Okay,
no, you didn't.
No. Putting the shoe in the camera like that.
Oh, no, you didn't. Now you making me defend Sneaker Fetish. Oh my god.
Okay, look. No, this is just 3 years ago. You want? Okay, let me go to 12 Hub.
I won't
show you something.
Even if you show it, you're not the first one to do it.
I am the first one to do it. Nobody was doing that. Everybody was doing these sneaker reviews, and they were like not doing them the way I did them.
Age, calm down, bro. That's why
12 Hub podcast. Hold on, let me go here. This used to be my fucking channel. Now it's yours. So let's see.
But there's no way you're gonna justify this.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at those. Look at these things. That's me. I was doing this 5 years ago. No. But the whole way I did the thing and with the shoe in front of the camera and shit. Yeah. Look at this shit. I sit there. Oh, I'm actually wearing that guy's. That's that guy's shirt. That's Stefanik guy's shirt. I'm actually wearing it. See how tight that shit is?
So
right,
go to Sneaker Fetish's content and go to his oldest video.
Look what I'm doing, bro. Look what I'm doing right
Everyone does this.
Nobody does that.
Review.
Nobody does that.
About?
Nobody does this. Not like me.
This is a troll, bro.
Nobody's doing it like me, bro. Nobody did this like me.
Okay.
Look at that shit. Look at the detail, yo.
Okay.
You're trying to go viral right now just by
I'm not going viral. And that's crazy that I picked the video where I'm wearing that Stefanik dude's shirt. That's wild.
This almost seems staged.
I don't know if that's staged. Oh shit, I forgot I had the shoe. I gotta find that. I might wear it 4th of July.
Right, here we go.
So you're gonna go to his you're gonna go back to his page and show us an old video of
his? Look at my calf muscles right there.
You won't.
That, Drew. Whose page?
You go back to Sneaker Fetish and go to his oldest video. And we can compare the dates.
I was doing YouTube way before he was.
I don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
Let's check the facts on that one.
Oh, 10 years ago? Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, right?
Oh!
Look at that.
Destroyed.
Look at that.
What are you talking about?
The argument is
he's holding the shoe
man.
right there in the thumbnail. He's holding the shoe, just like you were talking.
He's doing the same shit that he's been doing for a decade, bro. Like, what the fuck are you talking?
It's Cap, yo. He stole that shit.
Crazy work, man.
Bro, I don't even know if he knows you exist.
He snatched.
I don't care if he knows if I exist. I'm just saying he stole that shit from me. I did it better. If anything, I did it better because my videos got more views. So whatever.
I would fact check the view count.
100 views. Took you 9 years to get 3,500 views. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Bro, you gotta hear yourself sometimes, bro.
Hey, who the fuck wears this shit? Come on, bro. Pocahontas.
ISPA, man.
Yo, no, this is, come on, man. Who is wearing these? Bro, the tube strap?
Those was going crazy when they dropped.
Where? In what country?
America,
Iraq in the war? Come on, bro.
Bro, you're a pandemic era sneakerhead, so we're not gonna have this debate, bro. But Drew, who's been in the game, who worked in shoes at the time, bro, those were selling, fam. You can look at
all these had a moment.
Yeah,
Yo, when did the Air Max 95 come in high top, yo?
Bro, that's a Ricardo Tisci collab. So you don't know anything. Bro.
I don't know anything. I don't want to know that shit.
You don't know shit, bro.
Nobody
you out here wearing shoes with braille bumps on the side and toothbrush ridges as outsole. Please stop.
I never heard you take it up for Staples and this guy.
Yeah, bro, you just wrong, bro. You just be objectively wrong.
Like, objectively wrong. And this dude likes trash. What the fuck? What is this? Bro, what is this?
The adapts are trash. Didn't you do a review on some shitty ass adapts?
No, this shit, this green with the fucking
Let's not compare apples to apples, bro. You review some shit.
Wait.
You just bought Field Jacks, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit gonna age like milk. On top of that, this man is a content creator. He's not saying, man, I love this shoe. He's getting product and talking about it. That's what I do.
That's what I do.
Bro,
so what are you dogging on him for
money and you don't get an ROI?
Wait, let me go back. I'm going to go back. Look at this. Air Force One Gore-Tex. That's a fire shoe. ISPA Air Max 720s. Fire. Grinch Reebok pumps. Fire. Come on.
In comparison to
Fearless Maison Chateau Rouge. Come on, bro. And I'm wearing rubber gloves, dog. Look at that.
Next topic. Because you are embarrassing yourself and us by being in conjunction with you, brother.
Don't tell me. Oh, come on. Flint's 13s, Jordan 1 Low Parises.
No.
Fuck out of here, yo. The Biggie Fila collection.
The what?
About that? What do you know about that, yo?
Space
LeBron
hippies?
graffitis? Space hippies?
Space hippies for like 130, probably.
Space hippies had the game on lock for a few weeks.
Enough of this, brother.
Rutgers Air Force Ones?
Bro, you just naming your clips at this point. You just naming shoes, bro.
No, come on. Guavas. I had Guavas. LA.
That's
Union
awesome.
4 Guavas. Rubber dunks.
Cool. That's awesome.
Off-white rubber dunks.
I don't understand the point. So me and Drew have just proved.
Oh, look, CP. We were just talking about this.
Yeah, me and Drew just proved that he did not bite your content and his body work is bodying yours.
His body. Oh, shut the fuck up. Now you're trolling.
Bro, look at this shit.
Now you're trolling.
Bro, look at this shit. It's regular degular shit.
The fuck racism? Regular degular? Who got
regular
Road Warriors
shit, bro? Like, this is whatever shit.
Air Jordan
you
5
got whatever shit plus another 5 years of shit on you, bro.
Band mids? Band
mids, man. This man
Oh
washed.
yeah,
Bro.
that's
I sold these for $350 to
What
somebody.
does that mean,
Somebody
bro? That means
bought
at
those.
the
I
time they was
don't
going
know.
for something, bro. You
Infrared
probably couldn't get
90s,
300 pennies for those, bro. He washed it,
Fire
man.
Red 4s. Come on, bro.
Can we move on, bro?
What do you know about Fire Red 4s?
More than you.
You just mad because you ain't got these shoes.
I'm mad that you wasted money on. Look at them fucking air raids, bro. You got candy corn air raids. Please pack yourself up, bro.
These are ray guns, yo.
Boy,
Ray
commit
guns.
origami. Pack yourself the
Kith Air
fuck
Force
up.
Ones. You know.
Man, a
Come on,
local
man.
resale shop is selling those for $100 right now amidst the Knicks hype. Boy, you don't have
Starfish
nothing.
13s, bro.
I'd rather have a pet starfish. Like, what is those forces,
Yo,
bro?
experimentals. Remember those? They're
All right, bro.
fire.
This segment is dragging again.
It's not dragging.
Yes, it is, bro. This is not interesting. Move on. Edit this out next. It's like ass.
Like, you guys keep talking about nothing. I'm gonna scroll through my YouTube. Look at this.
oh wow, that's fucked up, man.
Waiting on you, Chief.
No, I'm trying to figure like what goes on. There's nothing going on. I mean, let's keep talking about Sneaker Fetish.
Start looking at itineraries.
There's nothing going on. I actually looked up some shit. What's going on?
Okay, for this, I don't know if you're gonna clip this or not. For the sake of this platform, this show, and our future, please. I've gotten feedback. Please stop saying that shit going on. Please.
You tell me what's going on.
We will. Me and Drew will start sending you links. What? Monday/Sunday evening, so we can get an idea. Will we keeping? Will we not? Because that's so people like, bro, that's so discouraging to hear y'all talk about shooting, but ain't shit going on. So why do they watch? Like, why do we show up? Like, there's shit going on.
Yeah.
Your
So what do you think of the
ADHD
Air
riddled mind
Maxes?
can't focus. Like,
the baseball Air Maxes that keep dropping, right? Like the Orioles,
the Kansas City. I saw the Kansas City ones.
So they saying only teams that get new City Connect jerseys getting them, but I'm like, when I looked on MLB's website, the Nationals definitely had a new City Connect collection drop. So I was like, why ain't we getting one? I wasn't gonna buy the shit anyway, so it doesn't matter.
I only like the Padres one. The rest are all right.
Nah, I mean, all of them are decent, but like we discussed earlier, sneakers are too expensive, man. That's like a niche shoe. Like if you're not from that area or that's not one of your favorite teams, what are we doing?
True.
It reminds me when NFL dropped 32 pair of Pegasus and it was generic color and puts the team logo on the heel. I'm like, we back.
It's the worst. And it's even worse because people that don't know sneakers start sending you that shit. Yo, you're gonna pick up the Eagles kicks? I'm like, no, absolutely
Where can I
not.
get these? I'm like, clearance. Just wait. The fuck? Oh man, I need these Pegasus 42s. No, you don't. Go get the 41s, bro, for $30 at the outlet. Right, they there, man. It's like you gotta get your bag though, man. Like Nike does it.
Pegasus.
Who else? Crocs does it.
Yeah.
But at least with Crocs, they got the little gibbets to like spice it up. I don't know, man. I hope Nike gets it together. I know that's the topic of conversation. What's Nike doing? In the grand scheme of things, they still the big dog, but boy, oh boy, I can see why they losing market share in certain areas.
My wallet's happy, I can tell you that. It's just with like the slowdown of releases or slowdown of better releases.
Yeah, you now you have the time to be selective. Like when you look at product catalogs from 10 years, 15 years ago, it wasn't a Jordan every week. You had like quarterly J's or like bi-monthly J's. Now it's like it's not even just a Jordan every week. It'll be something that be considered like a big holiday drop. Like we getting bread fours as close to the OG as possible. The same window as Space Jam 11s. I'm like, yo, chill. And it lessens the impact of the shoe because it's like, if I miss out on bread fours, what Reimagines was 2 years ago. I'll just wait again or get them under retail.
Yeah, I don't know. I need those bread fours just because they're so close to the original. I didn't love the Reimagine, to be honest.
I got it as a gift, so I kept it. But I mean, also
doesn't
bread
hit the
fours.
same.
I like them. The leather.
Being my favorite Jordan, I get them every time they come out. But that's one that if I had to let go. See, it's kind of hard though, because like on a rainy day or a snowy day, and you want bread fours, you can just trekking them and go outside in them.
Yeah.
Also, it's the leather they used.
Every time I put them on, I'm just like, just something's off. Something's not right about that shoe. It's on my feet anyway. When I put it
doesn't
I just
crease right away.
I wish they would have used the same.
Because
I wish
it's
they would have
nice
used
soft
the same
leather.
leather from white cement. Yeah, like H is saying, like if they use that white cement for fire red for leather, I might have liked it a little more. But it's a bread for at the end of the day. They got me.
I just feel like it looks bulkier than the nubuck.
It is. It's thicker, yeah.
Yeah, because if you hold it next to what Jordan 4 SB, yeah, it definitely looks like chunkier, like got lymphedema or something like that. Allergic reaction force.
The shape just, I don't know. Shape just looks different. So maybe it's me.
Nah, you probably not in the minority. But a lot of people have, like I was mentioning earlier, because you could just dog them out.
Yo, this guy's sneakers taste is terrible.
Who?
I'm not saying.
Oh, your man?
Yeah.
The one who copied off of you 5 years before you started making content?
Yes. Yo,
so,
dude,
like,
this is some of the shit.
Do you watch his shit, though?
No, I subscribe to
you would know that these are not personal pickups for him. Like,
no, they are, because
how do you know? You just admitted you don't watch his shit.
No. I actually recently I was on his a couple months ago. I was on his he tweeted something and I was just going through his Twitter and he had like a for sale, like you put shit on their website. So I went to the website and he was selling some of his personal collection. It was all terrible shit. It was like some of the shit that's in these thumbnails.
So you do realize that brands send him shit on a regular basis?
I don't think so. I think he buys this stuff, bro.
It's for a fact. Like, that's not a speculation on my part. That's a fact.
They send him trash then because this don't even make sense, some of the stuff he's looking at here.
H, I'm sorry, bro. I know opinions are subjective. You cannot call anybody shit trash.
I got nice shoes in my collection.
Oh, man.
Some.
I got
most
a lot
of the hype
nice
shit.
Shoes. A lot of nice shoes.
What you don't wear in that Goat rejection.
Yeah.
Rather humble yourself, bro.
No, it's personal taste is one thing. At least my personal taste.
You spent money on LeBron 19s. Like, you paid cash.
Yeah, I wanted I got the Dornbecker ones. I like them. I don't wear them. That's a collectible. It's like people collect fucking, Furbies and Labubus and shit. It's like that. You put it on the mantle.
Nah.
It's collectible. I'll sell it with somebody.
What size mantle do you have to put LeBron 19s in a size 12?
Like one of the shoes. Yo, them shits is huge, man. The box is crazy big.
Man, I can't believe I put a W in the column for Sneaker Fetish.
You did.
Dark times.
Anything to just to make me look bad. I don't know.
I like
Staples. This one up here, he buys the whole Staples store out just to fuck with me.
Why are we back on this again?
I
even avoided putting on a Staples fit just so we didn't have to.
You avoided it. All the stuff that you have, you avoided it.
At this point, if he don't come on the show by year's end, brother, I'm gonna be upset.
If he's coming on the show, I'll do the grace of not showing up, and you guys can interview him.
What are you talking about? You're the main entertainment on
You're
that show.
the reason
you
I would not. No, I don't want to put him on blast. And
why? You put him on blast on every show. What are you talking about?
It's a respect thing. I still respect the fact.
Oh,
I respect the man.
You make no sense. You make no sense.
I respect the man for his contribution to the culture, but I don't respect the man in his current state.
Shit.
That's true.
I want to rewind the tape. Like, let's go back every other episode. That has never come out of your mouth.
I respect the man for what he's done for the culture.
Okay,
I think I've been clear about that. What he's done is at least that one shoe. That again, it was bullshit the way that whole went down. But it's one thing.
You can't help yourself.
But it was a moment. It's a moment. People, bro. There's a lot of people that create a moment that are meaningless in the world of sneakers today.
Have a moment, but are meaningless. You see what, bro? You can't help but contradict yourself.
How's that a contradiction?
Respect the man for what he did to the culture. All he did was put a fucking bird on the back heel of a shoe. It's gray. It's bullshit. He made 10 pair. That's why it sold out.
That's
he made 50 pair. They say
clearance right the fuck. I think Wikipedia said 20 or something like that, right?
Hey, bro, you're funny.
I think Wikipedia said 20.
This
20
man
pairs.
This man really said, I respect his contribution to the culture, but will say, even though it was meaningless and it was a bunch of bullshit, he only made 5 pair, and his sister-in-law works for Nike, and he paid a bunch of New York influencers to fake their own deaths at the scene.
Is that what happened?
You would run with it, probably.
Hey, look, bro, this guy's he's out here. He's out here.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud.
He's a fraud. But I respect
him.
his contribution with the one shoe with the little pigeon on the side to the culture.
Oh, I'm tapped out, man. I'm tapped out with the staple conversation. I can't with you.
It's almost like people have messaged me, be all like, is this like a bit? Like, is he trying to get staple? I said, brother, I can't tell y'all at this point, bro. They was like, what's up with your man and Jeffrey Stapleton? I said, brother, I don't know, bro. I think he really trying to get him as a guest for the 100th episode or something, man.
I mean, he's more than welcome. Y'all can talk to him. That ain't my cup of tea.
But
we ain't having him on the show if you ain't joining.
But if he offers to come on the show and you don't show up, bro, I recommend everybody unsubscribe, bro. Because you'll be the #1 smoke ducker, bro.
Why would I duck smoke from that guy? The only thing you can say about
me is why you need to show up.
Yeah, bro.
If you want me to, whatever. But I don't. It's not gonna happen either way. But what I'm saying is that I'm not ducking smoke. I just want there to be him to be on a respectful platform where you could suck him off and do whatever the fuck y'all want to do, and I'll sit on the sideline while you do that.
Got Jeff Staple inside their body, bro. It's you, bro.
No, I'm good.
Who brought him up this episode?
I did.
I'm gonna send you staple gear every week. I'm just gonna send it.
Is that what you're doing? You said I sent you my address. If you send me any of that, I will be on here.
I told you would like it. I told you would like it.
Because you want to troll me, you see what I'll do. We won't be friends after this. You send me a package of staple pigeon. You send me a box of the Brooks bullshit shoes. I will be here with a razor, fucking X-Acto knife cutting.
I think you hate Staple more than Trump.
I don't hate Trump. What did Trump do to me directly yet?
Oh my God!
Once he does something to me directly, I really hate him. Right now, I just don't like his politics. Oh, I'm scrolling way down on Sneaker Fetish's page. He's reviewed a lot of shoes that I reviewed on his page.
That's because he copies you, man.
He inspired you.
I think he copies me. Yeah, you're right.
He don't even know you exist, man. I promise.
I think we all kind of know each other in the sense because all this stuff pops up on everybody's feed and the higher quality. Yeah, Sneak This knew me. Fucking Greg knew me before I got on the show. He was like, "Yeah, watch your shit."
Brother, those are people on 2 different levels, though, brother. As far
this guy's on another level. I think Greg and them are bigger.
You talking about quality over quantity? I highly disagree, bro.
Who do you think has better? Well, they're 2 different.
I love
things.
Greg and George, bro, but like
they're a podcast. Where would you put our podcast compared to theirs?
He's an industry person, bro. Whether I like him or not, you like him or not, he in these brands' inner circle.
Oh, that doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, to the point that you try to make. You try to say about knowledge and being known and widespread appeal. Yeah, he got it over Sneak This and us easily.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think
that's not even a debate, bro. Just look at the numbers, man.
He doesn't get real numbers.
Who's sending us shit, bro?
Numbers. It's not about getting shit.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. That's literally a big factor of it. Who's sending us shit? Whose platform are we on besides our own?
It's not about look, once you get platforming means you could talk about whatever you want, do whatever you want. Like, and
that's not what that means at all. Because he kisses a lot of ass. He can't say what he wants.
You can do what when you reach that level of platforming where you don't have to kiss ass to get what you want, then you made it. But if you're gonna be one of these industry people, I've never been one of those. Me personally. If you want to go that direction,
the debate is
totally
bigger than
reformat. We could totally reformat the platform.
What is the debate you're trying to make? I'm saying he's bigger than us and Sneak This. That's not up for debate.
And look at the numbers. What sense of the word? Numbers don't mean anything.
In this case, it does.
No. If you're, I'm talking about cultural impact on people's lives.
Now you're just moving the goalposts, bro. Who's getting more numbers in the streets? Yeah, who's getting more numbers in the streets? Answer that question.
What streets?
Who's getting more numbers on videos, bro? Stop.
But where does it matter the most? It only matters to the audience that you cater to. He caters to an audience that doesn't really have like.
So Drew, anything else you want to talk about? We almost an hour in because I'm not having this conversation with you, bro. Like you just being ignorant, bro. Like there's no way he saw your shit and was like, I need to copy off this less successful guy than me.
I'm not saying that he's
you just said that, bro.
I was mistaken by saying I was the first to do whatever. Sure, I know this much. I did do it better.
If you watch his content, which I do, I like his content. I know his delivery can annoy people, but his storytelling's good. I mean, he's got good storytelling. He's got a good, interesting take on his point of view with some of that stuff.
The numbers, bro. You got to admit that, bro. Like you trying to say, well, we resonate with more people. Statistically, we don't. Like you could just look at that. That's not up for debate.
Especially for longer form content.
Before you go ahead, like, H, elaborate on what you about to say. Depends on what, brother.
He doesn't make long form content. He only makes shorts now.
Hold up. Go back to what you was about to say though. Depends on.
And they don't even get numbers. We get better numbers on shorts than he does. Wait, what was the question? I'm sorry.
Because I was saying statistically, he's doing the numbers, and you said depends on, and I was like, depends on what?
Impact, cultural impact. When I talk about
cultural impact are we having versus him?
On sneaker culture or culture in general?
He's a sneaker content creator, brother. What do you think, bro?
Do you think we're sneaker content creators?
No,
I'm serious. I mean, the platform is based around conversations about sneakers. It's funny. Oh, your man Matt Fretz, the filmmaker guy, Freights. Yes, he hit me up today randomly. Like he saw something I wrote and he wrote me. I was like, oh, we should get you on the pod because I like his content. And you put me on, right? And he started following me and whatever. And I watch his videos all the time. And he told me like he's a filmmaker, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm into that too. We had a little chat. I invited him on. He said he's gonna try to make it on next week. I invited him on tonight, but he couldn't make it. He said he got babysit or something. His child. Anyway, we had an interesting conversation about. It wasn't that long, but talking about because he's like, yeah, I'm not really like a sneaker guy, into it, but I like to do the film thing, and it gives me a good excuse to do whatever. And I told him, my story, like I run a marketing agency, and I tried doing sneaker content because I was a hobbyist at first, but I got into it to just test the YouTube platform, and I got into making content around it, and it grew into a podcast because me personally don't like to talk about sneakers 24/7. Because it got repetitive and boring and whatever. And I grew out of that. So guys like Sneaker Fetish, guys like Qias, Omar, Seth Fowler, all of them, they can reach 1 million, 2 million views, but they're always trying to catch what the next trend is and trying to figure out how to stay relevant within the culture by doing what they do. And
isn't that all content?
Well, no. It becomes a utility. They become more of a utility rather than a necessity in culture in general. They're more like a place to get information. Hey, what's this new shoe about? What's this whatever? That's all they provide. They don't provide, when I say cultural relevance, I'm talking about impact. Like, hey, what you say moves needles. Like, remember back, but this is in our day, Jay-Z, let's go back to the rap shit. Jay-Z started wearing button-ups with fitted hats. Everybody started wearing. He ain't no fucking fashion guy. Kanye, before, Kanye's the fashion guy, but before he just started designing sneakers, what was he doing? Wearing Nike Air Jordan 1s and shit, and got that shit popping. And I'm saying from the sense of like how we impact culture, like even with Sneak This, how they impact the way I look at the sneaker culture and music and art and whatever in general. Yes, they go along with my vibes and whatnot, but they also kind of sway my opinion when it comes to things. Like George will say something like those Curry dunks back in the day. I remember those conversations, and that's what got me into the dunk thing when he was talking about regular dunks and all that. And I started looking at the purple ones and the Curry ones and all that stuff and started buying them. That's impact, right? Not just saying, oh, this shoe is nice, here it is, and this is why. And then people just buy shit. They have a bunch of lemmings following them. These other people kind of change your way of thinking and way you look at the culture or culture in general, whether it's music, fashion, whatever. That's what I'm talking about. Drew starts talking about his shit, his crazy dunks and flipping up his hat like that. There'll be 20, 30 motherfuckers doing the same thing because they saw Drew do it. That's what I'm talking about. Not because Sneaker Fetish over here got a box of Nike and has to talk nice about the fucking shoe. That's what
no
I'm
one's
saying.
flipping their hat up like me because they all
disagree
just
with
want to
everything
make
you
fun
just
of
said.
it.
But you'd be surprised how many people do that, dude. And you got to see, like, when I know this firsthand because when I was making content about certain shoes that you say are whack or whatever, people would DM me. People would leave comments under the video saying, "Oh, hey, I was considering these. I didn't think they were that good, but thank you. I'm gonna go get them now." And I'm like, "Oh, cool." Because they saw that they liked the way I put it together. They like this or that. You may not like it, but at the same time, it's just what it is. Like, certain people become impact because of the way you present it or the way you give your honest
I'm trying to
opinion on
connect
it.
the dots here. Like, I'm not
Bro, 'cause what
connecting
you
the
sound
dots
like
on
you're
your.
describing is like niche appeal.
No,
Like
it's not niche
somebody that you
appeal.
fuck with showed you something that you didn't know and you like it. I don't know.
Okay, as this
That has to,
platform grows, understanding this, let's put it this way. We just like this recently, our most popular post was about the that Cyrus whatever kid passing away, right? And the guy not getting convicted, right? That thing has over 300 comments right now. A bunch of people arguing back and forth on it, right? We gained a
doing
bunch
it
of
to this
followers.
day. I had
So there's this one guy going crazy. I don't know who he's talking to,
the
but
guy with the fist icon.
I don't know. Yeah, he's got like 90
Yeah.
comments the last 2
Shout
hours.
out to the dude who tried to tough guy me. Yeah, you better watch your mouth because I said something about his son. I said, boy, you ain't gonna do shit. Your son ain't gonna do shit. You gonna watch our show or you gonna block us, boys. That shit was hilarious. I had to like his comment because that shit legitimately made me like, you better watch your mouth, bud. I'm like,
But people
LeBron
look,
meme.
there's a whole section of those comments where people are reading it, engaging with it, understanding our points of view, and liking that and saying I fuck with these people because they think like me, or I wish I had said that, or da-da-da. Not just saying, oh, I like the fucking medial side of this sneaker. Get the fuck out of here. That's not culture, yo. That's just
Bro,
to
that's
me.
sneaker. That's sneaker
No,
culture.
it's not
He's
culture. I'm talking about culture. I'm not talking about that.
bro. He
People
had a
always
whole.
get that shit confused.
Bro, have you ever
Sneaker,
seen his Twitter Spaces? He'll have hundreds of
fuck
people
goes on
engaged.
Twitter, yo.
Bro,
Nazis.
enough, bro. You're trying to make this niche point that only you understand. You still never like directly answered my question. Like, who's having the bigger impact right now?
Impact on what?
Why
On
do you keep
culture?
asking
On
that?
sneaker culture?
Bro, in general, bro, look at the numbers of views and engagement between the
Views and
two of our
engagement don't mean
platforms.
shit.
You just use views and engagement. The 90 plus comments that we're
No,
getting on this one thing.
I'm
You just
talking
use that.
about
So
when you're
why does it not
exchanging
matter?
ideas and like
Oh my
having
god, boy. We
real
got three people on the webcam talking
Right.
shit about sneakers and current events when they matter.
Yeah, and
Like
that's a big deal. That's more impactful than just talking about a shoe or saying what's coming out this week or what. No, as you build a platform.
George's example on the Curry dunks. What does that
Yeah,
have impact on you? It just impacted you because you saw a shoe that you didn't know about.
No, I saw something. Something. It doesn't have to be a
But you
sneaker.
used
It
a
could be a
shoe, bro.
car. It could be a.
You said shoe.
Okay,
Think
I'm
about all
using
the
it
other
because in the
points.
context of sneakers.
Think about all the other points that Greg and them have made on this podcast. Most recently, when he took a stand about Bad Bunny Super Bowl performance, and you used a shoe as a reference. Bro, we are
I'm just
talking
saying
about
that there
this
was something
started
that
with
I'm talking
shoes, and
in.
Sneaker Fetish is a shoe content creator. You can't be all like, well, Sneaker
I
Fetish never swayed my opinion on a political point. That's not his
I
content.
was using that in the context of sneakers. Like they are people that actually move culture and they direct it. Because the Curry dunk wasn't like a thing then or whatever. It wasn't a current.
That's why George didn't get it at the time because it was mad expensive.
I know, but still okay. It wasn't something that was like, oh, it's such a like how many Curry dunk videos are people talking about? It was dunks were the thing, whatever. But at the same time, when I looked at it, I wasn't into dunks. You know what I was into back then? I was buying ISPAs. Yes,
you're talking about you.
I'm talking about how that impacted me as an individual.
Okay.
I knew about all the Jordan 4s and Jordan 1s or whatever everybody's making videos about because I was making the same fucking videos about hype shoes and all that stuff. Dunks were low key hype because everybody just wanted a pair of dunks on their feet. So that garnered resale, but not every dunk was as impactful to that time and space. Now a Curry dunk, how much is the Curry dunk going for? $90 now?
What is the point you're making?
The point I'm making is that regardless of hype or brand cosign or whatever, the conversations that platform, Sneak This, had versus what this guy or Seth Fowler or Omar with these big followings tells me does not move the needle for me to say like, oh, hey, that is something I want to try or get into or be a part of culturally, whether it's about sneakers, fashion, politics, whatever. People who have that type of impact, like I'll use just Joe Rogan. That's a simple example. When Joe Rogan says use this supplement, or I agree with this thing politically, or I like to do this type of workout, or I only eat elk, or whatever the fuck he's eating, right? People listen. That's when you are impacting culture, when your platform can do that, whether it's 10,000 people, 1,000 people, whatever. We're growing and I notice it every day. The more we engage, and I owe it to you a lot, and you, Drew, as well. These sneaker people are coming to our platform getting different ideas from us, whether it be something you say or I say or whatever, and we are changing their mind about things or giving them different perspectives. It's not just the same old, this shoe's hot, this shoe's not. That's what I'm saying. And it's not always about a sneaker. It's always about, whatever,
Let me ask you this. Isn't that just natural personality? Aren't we always trying to influence the people around us? So this is just an extension of it's virtual people around us. I mean, as a person, you have charm, you have charisma, you have gravitas, right? Like that
I'm
is
glad you think
enticing.
so highly of me. It's great. Thank you.
Of
I'm
course.
glad I'm attractive to you.
Yeah, I didn't say attractive.
No, but I'm joking.
I never said attractive.
No, but
I never said attractive.
I would never say. Look, I don't want to be. If people say that or do that, or, there's a reason why my platform grew. There's a reason why your platforms are growing, because you're in front of this audience, right? I put you guys in front of the audience that I created, and they fuck with you. And then an extension of that is your audience fucking with me and all that stuff.
I gotta
what
say,
I owe to you guys. Go ahead. Yeah.
Just real like on my TikTok platform, I am always amazed at the people that reach out to me and say interesting things. And when I mean interesting, like, hey, I really appreciate your content because it allowed me to get in front of the camera. I'm no longer afraid to get in front of the camera. I don't know if that, I mean, to me, it's a compliment. So a lot of people look at things and they're influenced by different things. So I don't know if there's like a standard recipe, right?
No, there's no standard recipe. You said it before. It's about personality and the way you impact an audience. I think the chemistry that we have as a collective makes the audience pay attention, but also the fact that we differ in opinion, the fact that we kind of know what we're talking about. and that I feel that we're superior to some of these other content creators because we're able to shed that outer layer to say like, hey, fuck it. You got like we're not doing this for,
this is just your competition. This is just the competitive nature. Why do we have to be superior? Why can't we just be who we be? Why?
No, it's not necessarily being competitive. This is not well, me personally. Now, mind you, I encourage Kari, get in front of a fucking camera, do the sneaker fetish thing and suck on that shoe. But if you want to do that and you can build your own fucking platform or whatever, everybody can do that and leverage this thing to endorse it, whatever you want to do. It's just that the lane that I always talk about going down, especially since I take this more seriously now, is this lane where it's like, hey, fuck it. You're going to fuck with me or you're not going to fuck with me. And I'm going to have this many people behind me, And it's getting, look, as you can see, the engagement's good. TikTok, Reddit, everything's growing. And it's a really good thing that I like to see. It's just that, like, you can tell this podcast has evolved past just talking about sneakers. Right.
It always had, though. I feel like it definitely swims in all over the place.
Well, I think since we moved back to the main channel, like, because the other channel, it's crazy. The other channel would have probably grew faster if we kept putting all the sneaker content like that. Because those are really the 12 Hub Sneaker Podcast channel. People like those are all 100% like sneaker people. So moving it back here, yes, it was my audience, but that audience kind of you take off 3 years, they go away. So either way, like it's still there and people are moving with the stuff. That's all I'm saying. And I know, like, Kari, you're in the culture. You are like sneaker guy. I can't deny that. You know what I mean? I appreciate how in depth you are about how you carry yourself within and respect a lot of the big and the small people in the platform. I honestly don't give a fuck about none of this shit. And I've made that clear. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about no.
You
Seth
just said
Fowler
you take it.
or Sneaker.
But
No,
you
I
just
don't
said
give a
you
fuck
take
about
this
these
shit really
content.
seriously.
No, I take the creation of content and being able to entertain and being able to be meaningful on a platform.
So you have to have respect for other creators. Just because you don't like them doesn't mean they're not creating. I don't like them.
They're great. I think Seth Fowler would be an amazing person to hang out with. I'd love to drink a beer with him.
I meant their content, dude, not of them as a person. I'm saying, like, if you don't like their content, it doesn't take away that they're not creative. It's just your opinion.
No, their content's fine. I don't care about it though. That's not like what I like to watch. That's what I'm saying. This is not me, and that's not that maybe 5 years ago when I was interested.
I don't feel the need to discredit somebody. Like, I might not vibe with them as a personality, as a person in general, or I might not fuck with their content to the point where I want to watch it in my spare time. But I gotta recognize pillars of the industry, man. Like, it is what it is. Like, I will not deny whether they homies like Front Page Aaron, Seth Eaton, my boy Plenty Hardaway, all these people making this dope content that I like, they still stay in the same vein as a Sneaker Fetish or as a Qias Omar. Like, I'm not subscribed to none of those aforementioned people.
Yeah, but who do they talk to?
I'm not gonna sit there and act like they not doing numbers. It's like you kind of do that with Stapleton. You'll be like, he had a moment, but he sucks ass, and it's just like you can feel that, and that's totally valid. But like, we don't gotta put the vinegar next to the sugar. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but it goes back to like music shit. Remember, we could talk about Drake and Jay-Z all day. Both of them are huge artists, but it's clear who does numbers and it's clear who represents artistry more, right? When you look at it, at least hip hop artistry, you'd say Jay-Z over Drake any day on that. But who does the numbers? Drake. Who arguably makes better music? Drake. But who represents the culture better? Jay-Z. It's all, there's always going to be those debates.
Well, I don't agree with who makes better music, but
yeah, brother, you think Drake? Never mind.
That is the point that I was trying to make for the last few minutes, brother. You just admitted that you gotta acknowledge Drake's numbers. I said the same shit with Sneaker Fetish.
But he still makes good music, and numbers are numbers. There's guys who make shitty content. Like, I no disrespect.
We're not talking about the quality of his content. Who's doing numbers was the question I asked you. Who's getting seeded product? Who's doing collaborations with big time creators? And that's all I asked you. You're trying to bring in this man's content quality, and he's never influenced me to make I didn't ask you that. That's great.
But that's very in
you do not like personally Kendrick Lamar, but you saw that picture with him holding up all the Grammys. Yeah, he's an industry darling. He's never said anything that motivated me like Drake. But you can't deny the cradle. You can't deny Sneaker Fetish.
And what do you have to do to get that?
That's not the point.
I'm not willing to compromise my...
Enough. You bring personal shit into it. Okay. Numbers. I could say a lot of shit about Drake, but you want to defend him up and down. But he has the numbers, and I can't ever argue with that. You could say he's an actor turned rapper. His lyrics aren't autobiographical. He's got ghostwriters. But you're going to say, but who has the most successful streaming career in history?
But the music also...
That's subjective.
Backs that up.
That's subjective. We're not here to
I think that...
dance to it all night. Okay. We're not here to talk about
that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're not saying anything of value, is what I'm saying. I'm talking...
Okay, what global appeal does a Sneaker Fetish or a Seth Fowler or whoever have over?
Check the fucking numbers.
Okay, I'm just looking at it from the perspective of somebody.
What cultural appeal do we versus and sneak
don't
this
put
podcast
yourself
have?
I wouldn't put myself in the same vein as them. Yeah, that's because look, when you're a fan of something, you don't look at it the same way as somebody who can look at things objectively.
You're a fan of
somebody might say the worst podcast ever.
You're a fan of yourself and a fan of Sneakers. You're saying how much they elevated you, bro. Like,
Drew, do you listen to Sneak This? I mean, I know I tried to get you. Do you?
You know, I don't listen to sneaker podcasts. To be honest, I know that's crazy. It's just not something. I like to save it up for when I do talk.
He's
about
he's like the rapper that don't listen to rap music and shit. That's why
it's not. I don't. It's not that I never listen to it. It's just sometimes I like to take a break from sneakers. I mean, literally, I'm making so much sneaker content all the time. I like to take a break.
Yeah, but this is. I mean, look, that's your choice.
Is there something wrong? I guess that's wrong, right? Like
I look at sneaker content, the formation of it, and putting it out there, like what I used to do, as a gateway to other things, right? What that is, for me personally, I don't know what it is just yet, because I'm still trying to figure out what it looks like for me to make something different outside of this realm, right? Not to say that I want to abandon that culture, but I also feel like, there's other shit in my brain that I want people to hear or see or whatever. And at the same time, like I think from a level of like creativity, there aren't a lot of sneaker content creators that do it well enough to be like, oh, okay, this is amazing. I like the Elliot Page. A lot of guys overseas, man. Your guy Sneakernomics does a good job. But a lot of these cats that are just like, I'd say the guys in the US have gotten pretty lazy and don't put the effort into making content that resonates well with the culture. And that's why, it's sneaker reseller videos that are doing better than anything else right now, because it's kind of interesting to see people haggle over prices and buy chrome hearts for $20,000-$50,000. You know what I mean? It's slop for real, but it is something to watch, and it is better than whatever Sneaker Fetish is making or whoever these industry darlings you talk about are doing, in my opinion.
What are you talking about now?
I'm just talking about like what type of sneaker content hits now. What gets more views? The sneaker reseller guys, right?
So, now you want to bring up views? The question.
No, we're talking about views. You brought up views. You said he gets more views than anybody, right?
So you keep ducking it.
I'm not ducking it. Now I'm telling you.
Now you're using it to bolster up your argument that nobody cares about anymore.
Who cares about what?
Who's doing more numbers? That's the only question I asked you. Sneak This or Sneaker Fetish? Obviously, Sneaker Fetish. That's the end of the conversation.
I think Sneak This does more numbers. They get 50,000 downloads an episode.
Just go to their YouTube channels and compare the two.
It's not
that's
YouTube.
What you have to do. Just look at it.
Our audio podcast gets more downloads
I'm not
than our
talking
YouTube.
About, bro. I just asked you to bring.
Nobody wants to see a bunch of dudes sitting around talking about sneakers. They listen to that shit. Who wants to see?
Bro,
you want to see our fucking ugly asses here talking about sneakers?
So what are you doing? Scrolling? What are you doing? Scrolling through all your videos then?
Yeah, bro.
And, making
now you don't want to do it. Sneaker Fetish. You're comparing him to people who make content outside of sneakers, which he doesn't do. So that's a goal post that you're putting up, and he's not a sneaker podcaster. So of course they would have more podcast spins than him, because he's not a sneaker podcaster. He is a YouTube content creator and online social media personality. And in those areas that we're talking about, he's doing numbers. Okay? That's it. That's my point.
Hey.
Now you're trying to talk about some guy influenced you about some Curry dunks, or how Elliot Page is getting you to try the latest Yeezy product. I don't care about none of that shit.
You don't. But there's a ton of other people who actually do.
Right. And you don't care
and that's real influence.
You don't care about sneaker fetish and shit, but there's a ton of other people that do. And you're speaking of your personal feelings, because you just admitted several times in this topic you don't watch his content, so you don't know what the fuck is going on.
No, I don't.
Exactly. So how do you speak with such authority? Like you know this man's metrics and shit like that.
I mean, it's the numbers are right in front of me. I'm looking at it.
But now you won't pull them up. They're right in front of you, but now you don't want to talk about it.
I'll share it. It's still on the channel here. I'll show you.
Yeah, that's what Drew just
I mean, if you want to talk about
this
is his most latest content. 1,000 views, 1,000 views, 1,000 views. Oh, look, the band 5,000. Great. 700.
Now
this isn't number. I mean, this is standard.
Stop. We got. Now that you've shown that
our channel has 3,000 subscribers, we do the same numbers.
No, we don't.
Maybe better.
No, we don't.
Okay, I'll show you.
And I love how you like highlighted shorts.
I mean, that's all he does now. He doesn't do long form content.
He doesn't do the long form.
Oh, okay.
He does longer shorts though. His shorts are
get your information right before you fucking longer shorts. It's not that interesting if you ain't getting no fucking views then. Oh, we almost got 100 views on this one. Not bad.
Wow, that's 10.
That's the long form content.
That's 10 times less than. Go to shorts then. Just go straight to shorts.
This on top of the download?
Bro, just go straight to shorts.
I'm trying to find it.
It's right there. It ain't that hard to find.
These are outliers because I was using copywritten content.
They
blocked. I was using copywritten content,
so
they
wouldn't let
me.
Shit then.
1,000, 900, 100 there. Really, it's really weird how the algorithm works. But 1,300. There's like one thing will get nothing, and then other things will get more. So
consistency is an issue.
No, it's not consistency. It depends on what they push through the. We put out. This guy puts out 1 clip a week. We put out 6 clips a week. So it depends. One's gonna hit, one's not gonna hit. That's the way it works.
All right, but looks like he's doing
11,000, 7,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000. These are all like
that shit is old as fuck.
Time. I mean, this is they don't last that long in the algorithm, bro.
All right, cool.
This is my solo content. See, my solo content, they're pretty good.
All right.
Oh, this hat got a hole in it. Look at that shit. That's culture.
Are we done? No, I'm done.
This guy just loves. We're always in anything I say.
No,
man,
bro.
Gotta
you
be
just ramble for like.
It's not rambling, bro. You'll understand one day. It's like one day when you actually see the impact that you have outside of these other content creators, you'll understand that. And that's what real power
I'm not
and influence lies.
But I'm just not going to jump into a space and compare myself to somebody that's been making constant.
I'm not comparing myself.
Years.
That is trash to me, and that's my personal feelings. That's trash.
That's to you.
Jeff Staples trash.
That's to you.
And I'm not going to sit here and pretend that it's something that I'm interested in because they're a fucking peer or colleague.
You're talking personal interest, and he's not a peer or a colleague. I don't own no Jeff Staples shit, and
I'm saying these are peers and colleagues. These are people within the same space that we're in.
Yeah, but you making it seem like we're justifying and acknowledging them as homies, bro. Like
I'm not saying they're homies.
You keep putting your personal feelings in this shit, bro. Just look at
personal. I don't even know that fucking sneaker fetish guy. I just saying.
You just openly say you don't like him. His content is trash, bro. That's personal feeling.
I've watched his content. It's trash.
That's a personal feeling, is it not, Drew? Is that a personal feeling? You tell me, because I'm speaking for myself.
Yeah, I mean,
wait.
It is. I like his.
Okay,
I like his content.
Drew likes anything. Anyway, that's true. If I were to tell, I have a personal opinion on that. I'm not afraid to voice, right? And this man could go into my shit, pick apart anything he wants. Same as Jeff Staple, same as anybody else who I've said something about or you've said something about on this platform. Just because you personally hold these content creators near and dear to your heart, whether you like them or not,
I don't.
And you
actually.
Okay. Like, what if your guy?
I'm acknowledging apples for oranges, brother.
Your homeboy with the that does the 1 minute interviews. What's his name?
Front page.
Yeah. What if I said I don't like his content?
That's your opinion.
I like his content. I think it's cool. I think it's innovative.
So what is the point you're making?
No, I'm just saying that it's not. If I had an opinion about his content, that doesn't mean that it's like an end all be all or whatever. I'm just saying that there are other things outside of what we're doing in the sneaker space that can make this platform even better. That's the type of shit.
Bro, what does that have to do? You're just saying.
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Bro, you're just saying words.
Like, I'm worried about you. Like, is your brain broken today? Because you're all over the place, man.
I don't know. Like, my brain's probably broken, bro.
I can't wait to watch this on the playback because this shit is hilarious.
I don't know what I'm talking about. No, you're right.
I
don't know.
It's not that you don't know what you're talking about. It has to do with you're not putting together a cohesive thought that actually allows us to understand what you're talking about. You're all over the place right now. Like all over.
I'm just trying to say that this platform is bigger than just sneaker shit. That's all I've been trying to say.
And no one's arguing that.
Yeah, no one.
Kari and I are not arguing that. I hope it's huge. I hope this platform grows.
Okay, then, but
whatever the fuck we want.
Okay, yeah, but it again, you're telling me that whenever I have these opinions about these content creators, whether it be a Jeff Staples or the Sneaker Fetish guy, I'm just like, yo, everything's subjective. I can give a fuck what he makes content about. I'll say whatever I want about it. And then you cape for him, and I'm like, that's fine, but it's still whack. And then you say you're throwing numbers at me. He doesn't even do good numbers compared to someone like Qias. Look, Actually, I like Qias Omar. He seems like a nice guy.
Aren't you doing what exactly you said that we're doing?
Wait, hold on. If you're talking about numbers, Qias does better numbers than Sneaker Fetish, but who to you makes better content?
Bro, I don't like either one of them dudes. That's not up for debate. And that was also going to my point of you acknowledging, I just acknowledge I don't like Qias. I also can acknowledge at one point he was the #1 hit maker on this platform. Does that have anything to do with how I feel about him? No. I can look up in the sky and see the sun is out, it's hot. Brother, he was the man. In certain circles, he still is. You can look at some of his comments on posts. He went to an event that I was at in DC, the GT Future Wale release. Some of the people was like, man, he was next to the GOAT. Highly disagree. Not the GOAT in anything in my eyes, but I'm not gonna be like, man, his content is shit. And bro, it might be, but I can't deny the fact that he was where I was at. He was shaking hands with some people I was shaking hands with, some even higher. He left with the product, made content, got revenue for it. He got paid to do something I was doing to spend money on. I can objectively admit that. Now I can subjectively say, get the fuck out of my town. But that's just how I feel.
But is it really like the money comes when you make the good?
Doesn't, bro? There you go. There you go. There you go. Just making it about some other shit. You put some shit in my face. Pause. You said, "Well, who's making more? Who's the?" And I told you who. I didn't go around and saying, "Well, when you look at the cultural impact, guys make sneaker content, but what I'm doing, I was in the city. Bro, don't nobody give a fuck.
When did I say that?
What we're talking about.
When did I say that? I didn't say that.
It's called an example. It's called a metaphor. Don't be stupid. I hate when you play stupid to
I didn't say that
agenda,
though,
bro.
I didn't say that though.
You said too much, is what me and Drew are saying, and it still doesn't mean anything.
It means a lot.
With yourself at this point, you're talking in circles.
It means a lot.
No, it doesn't. What does it mean? What does it mean?
Well, to anybody listening out there, don't be a sheep and jump off the cliff in no sneaker fetish.
Yeah, no, it's only one person. There's one person in this panel that likes Sneaker Fetish's content and watching, and that's Drew. You're so dumbfounded with your own argument, you have to insult us, bro. You suck at arguing,
and
bro.
He's the only one that likes Staples.
You're probably a bench warmer on your debate team, bro.
I'm not debating you on this. I'm just telling you what it is. It blows my
mind that you in marketing, bro. I know the meetings be dragging. I know the people under you be like, "Oh my fucking god!"
People don't understand.
5 o'clock.
The biggest thing about understanding how to market stuff, and it's not always like doing the most to get the outcomes. It's about how you impact culture in different ways, whether it be
impact of this episode we call cultural impact, bro.
Well, impact. It's how you resonate with an audience, right? And carry that audience through, and there's people that will love or hate you, but if they keep coming back, you're making an impact. And that's where, you want to be with this stuff. And again, I'm advocating for a different way of presenting this culture to the people, and whether it's through this or making more content or whatever. But I also see what's wrong with the culture, and it's guys like Sneaker Fetish, to be honest with you. It's guys like
a guy's content who you don't watch. Now, let me ask you, what's wrong with what he's doing?
Yeah, how is he bad for the culture?
No, he's an outright sneaker content creator, right? His bread and butter is sneakers. He resonates.
I doubt that. I doubt that.
Please shut up.
I doubt he lives off of this.
Can you please
I'm 9,000% sure he has a 9 to 5.
Can you please shut up? Thank you.
I'm just saying that dude is not. He's not making that much money off of fucking Twitter.
Bro, who said he's making a lot of money? Please stop talking.
You keep saying he's making money. You just said he lives off this shit.
I said, Drew, when did I ever say that?
He just did. You literally
when did I ever say that?
All right.
He didn't say that.
Thank you. Okay. So anyway.
Okay, look at that.
Anyway, no, because
now I know you're ultra.
So anyway, he's getting product. He's making content that's doing the same numbers as us. What is he doing wrong with the culture?
What's he doing wrong with the culture?
Because what is he trying to do, bro? His name is Sneaker Fetish. He's a sneaker content creator. What is he necessarily in your eyes? Because I got my own opinion on him. Drew got his own. What is he doing wrong, bro? And please tell me how you know that, because you don't watch his shit.
I don't.
So what is he doing wrong?
Dog,
answer the question, Hugh, please. What is he doing?
He doesn't do anything to me that impacts the way I look at the culture or how, from a creative standpoint. There's nothing
So the creative
innovative.
standpoint,
There's
and you just
nothing.
admitted earlier that he copied off you. So like, you're doing something
The
wrong too.
assumption that he copied. Look, I honestly thought, dog, I didn't know none of these people before I started making content. I didn't know of it. I knew I subscribed to this channel like after I started making, because I was using different content creators to get information, and he actually did do some informative videos back then, and probably still does.
So he
today.
influenced you.
Wow.
No, informed me, not influenced.
Yeah,
I used to watch Seth Fowler. I think I watched him a lot, and other people. If I did a shoe video on something, I looked up things and I found these people, and I got the note. I took notes off of their videos. Now I use AI if I'm going to do a sneaker video.
Yeah, so you were influenced. Cool.
That's not influence. That's information. Information. You don't get
information that influenced you to take notes.
It didn't influence me to fucking buy the shoe or the colorway. It influenced me in different ways, like to give
that's
me
a different level of
information.
influence, bro. There's multiple ways to be influenced.
But it's information, bro. It's
information. Influence you to subscribe, watch, take notes, and then implement it to your own content.
Again, what I try to do on this platform, whether it buries me or not, is, or my platform, whatever, individually or whatever, is have some kind of culture impact where I can talk and say things that I want to say, be more free-spirited, free-minded, not worry about brands doing whatever, because the brands will come. It all depends on how you present yourself. That's the best way to present yourself outside of, if you're like an art, or like if you're truly about the, I think, it's sounding cliche now, I keep saying culture. If you're really about the culture, you would do it in a way that makes it, like fun. You know what I mean? That's why I respect
a marketer, this is disappointing to hear, because this man is doing this as some sort of means to make money.
Who, me?
Of course, no, Sneaker Fetish and all these other people. Of course, they're not going to try to bite the hand that feeds them. They want money and to continue doing what they're doing, not for free. So yeah, they're not going to bite the hand that feeds them. Like, do you think the people who read for Raycon or BetterHelp use that shit? No, brother. It's a job, fam. And then, like,
it depends on what you compromise on. If somebody comes to you, or if somebody
didn't answer the question of what he does that's like so wrong for the culture either.
If Nike came to us today and said, "Yo, we got this shoe. It's terrible, whatever it is, air bullshit. We want you guys to be like the first ones with it. Would you take it?"
Yeah.
And would you give? And then they said, no, and they said you have to do this type of review. Say it's good. Would you do it?
So
that's won't. That's going to depend on the bag we looking like. If they just giving us free shoes and want us to lie, hell no. But if I'm a Nike sponsored content creator, brother, yes.
And I've been approached by like some small brands to represent them, and like with the contract of conditions, I just don't want to associate my brand with. I don't want to do that kind of content. It's just not.
I get all that.
If it came down to it,
yeah, I've had.
If I needed to, I'd do it. But I ain't pimping myself out or whoring myself out for like shit that I would never use or endorse if I wasn't being asked to.
I think at the height of I think Hoka reached out to me once to do something, because I was doing hiking shoe. I did a hiking shoe thing, a Nike one, and they reached out to me. But that's when I got interested in Hokas. They were going to send me some free shit, but I was like, nah, I don't want to. Maybe I just forgot to follow up. I don't know, but I never
talk about money that's going to generationally change my life or get me to retire from my full-time job. See, that's different.
Yeah, that's different.
You said Nike. Now, if Nike backing up the truck,
but they're not going.
There's been times where LeBron James has taken shoes off mid-game and said these suck, but he's still going to push that.
We all have a price.
Well, but that's when they're bigger.
Everyone's got a price.
Yeah, but that's when you're bigger than, like, if somebody says to me, like, okay, like Lizzo just did that baby back ribs thing for Chili's, right? She said it in the commercial. How much you gonna pay me? Fuck yeah, I'll eat all the baby back ribs, right? Baby back ribs are good. I'll eat some too for money. But if it's something like a sneaker and I have to co-sign that shit and it's gonna look corny and cheesy, and I have a bigger platform than the sneaker itself, no, I'm not gonna do it.
So yeah, you just.
But I wouldn't do it if it's Nike. Okay, number one, the scenario that you're talking about, like it's a hypothetical that probably will never happen.
The scenario that you're talking about, you brought it up.
Yeah, the scenario. But if they like, you're again, it just shows what people are willing to do. They'll compromise certain things,
So you're insinuating that Sneaker Fetish is compromising his content?
He's been compromised. If he's getting
problem
paid,
that you have with him? Because you still never answered that question. If we finally got
the
to
problem,
the problem you have with him?
I just think the guy's content's whack. I've been saying that.
Yeah,
that's all. I don't know the man
whack,
personally.
but you made it seem like this grandstanding thing, like, oh man, what's wrong with the culture?
Kinda.
In what way? Because you think he's whack, or like
because people like this have influence. There's a lot of cheese balls that have these platforms.
You
right?
just say he didn't have any though.
Have what?
Influence.
What do you mean?
You said that earlier, bro. That was one of your big standing points. He's not really influential to the culture. Now you said people like this have influence. So what is it? Do we have it or not?
Well, no, he doesn't really influence the culture the way that I would want to influence the culture. That's what I was saying.
All personal shit.
No, it's just the way you want. It's the way you
want to influence. Like, who gives a shit about you if they're not you?
You should give a shit about me. Drew should give a shit.
As a personal friend, yeah, but like I'm talking numbers, that's business and
it all comes with how you present yourself on the platform, the way you do the things that you do to get to that next level of content creation. That's what it all bubbles down to: consistency, quality.
I don't know, brother.
Follow through.
You got a lot of opinion for somebody's shit that you don't ever watch.
Yeah, I don't like it. It's not good. Why would I watch it? It doesn't make any sense. That's hating. Then if I rage watch or whatever, like, oh, I hate this man so much, I'm watching it. I don't pay attention to this dude like that. I was just scrolling through all my YouTube channels to see what I forgot about.
I just feel like you don't have his channel. My thing is, Drew got a reason for liking him. I got a reason for not. But we can both acknowledge what he do.
What are you eating, by the way?
I feel like dinner, because this is going on real long. I just feel like you just like him, and like just like with Staple and Kendrick, anybody that you don't like, fuck anything they've ever done.
I never said that. I just told you Staples.
I mean, you don't have to say it, but you give off that vibe.
Staples made a nice shoe, and I respect that. What the fuck are we talking about? Like,
but then you
put it out there that
call it a bogus shoe.
No, but no.
But then you called his clothing trash, and you don't own one piece of.
Why would I buy trash? That's stupid. Why would I buy trash? You cape for the man saying his shoes sell out. Everybody buys his shit.
Yeah, I cape for him. I don't cape for nobody.
Dog,
one thing, you want to put some respect on it. I ain't caping for shit.
Dog,
I openly don't own any Staple product, and I don't like Sneaker Fetish. So stop saying I'm caping. I'm arguing with somebody who's talking in a circle, bro. Stop using that as an excuse to back up your.
You're forcing me to because you're over here caping for these guys.
I'm not caping. You just suck at debating. You don't
debating
make a good
what
point and stand on it.
What point do you make? I've already struck down you. You said, "Oh, we get the views." I showed you his fucking views, and he has the same views we got. So how the fuck am I? How am I fucking?
No, he don't, bro. No, he does not.
I just showed it to you. This nigga's views are fucking.
You cherry picked a couple good clips of ours. The rest of his catalog.
I was scrolling down our latest clips. Everything's over 1,000 something views, and we only have we have less than 4,000.
4,000. Jay's video is old as fuck, brother.
Bro. I scrolled down,
and it took you forever to even do it.
What are you talking about? That's no.
Me and Drew asked you to pull that shit up like 40 minutes ago.
Okay. Man. It's funny. He's discrediting our platform.
No, I'm telling the truth, bro.
I'm saying, what the fuck, bro? No, the 1,000 views. Look, I put out the clips this week. This is our clips of the last week, right? 1, 2, 3. 4, well, that's from the week before. 3 out of the 6 got decent views. We're not even talking Instagram and TikTok, where they all do well as well. Yeah,
I'm not talking Instagram and TikTok either. Because I'm strictly talking about two things we can compare, the two YouTubes.
The two YouTubes. You go to his YouTube, like I said, I don't even know what the fuck that shit is. But he doesn't do like a lot of freaking stuff. He's mainly on Twitter, right? So he retweets things, writes 200 characters and dips out. Like, I don't think that's like.
So how do you define success? Like, is it just views? Like,
no, it's about
you were talking about cultural impact.
Cultural impact, yes, is how you impact conversations.
And how do you measure that?
Perfect example with us, particularly, was when the LeBron thing happened, right? That went viral in the sneaker community, at least, right? You could agree with that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it went viral. That was a big call. Drew the Sneaker God got on it. A bunch of people, smaller content creators picked it up.
Can you give at least
his name is?
Dre, like give him.
I don't know. I love that guy. He's great. I love him. whatever his name is. I don't know. He don't know me. I don't care. But at the end of the day, they used us. You know, he jumped on the bandwagon, got into the conversation. Those are things that are meaningful. We had a couple of things like that, right? The mind slide conversation, you know, about the resale on that and how it's taken over all this, the resale. Those things are things that people are interested in, and we made, you know, content that pushed the envelope on understanding and conversation around those things. And it opened up people's minds to be like, oh yeah, this is something
Yeah, but
Bro,
he doesn't
you
make
have,
that kind of
mental body
content.
dysmorphia, bro. Like you, hey
He
man,
doesn't make that kind of content.
I'm not trying to downplay what we do, bro, but like you are moving mountains over here to justify whatever point you're trying to make. Like
I'm not
you just said, bro,
that's
he
what you're
don't make
doing.
that kind of content, brother. This man is named Sneaker Fetish. He makes sneaker content. For what he does, he's got a spot in the industry and he doing all right. Like, I don't know why that's such a hard concept for you to understand and grasp. Then you're gonna talk about, well, what we do in the grand scheme of things. We're talking, bro. Who cares, bro? We're talking about a sneaker person versus the sneaker person.
You
And
said
like in the realms of sneakers, with all the people that you mentioned, hey man, I'm glad, man. I love Greg and George, bro. They talking about ending the show. What they talking about ending the show? That shit's sad to hear.
Breaks my heart, bro.
But like you can admit, like who's doing what. Greg is never gonna say, man, we big in the sneaker fetish. He'll definitely say he's better. He's not a cornball like him. But like Greg's not stupid. He works in statistics.
300 views. This is Sneaker Fetish. This is your hero right here. 100 views.
Bro, what's our Twitter look like?
1,600. We don't do Twitter like that.
Exactly.
I don't post on Twitter
anymore.
anymore.
Bringing this up?
Because you told me his platforms are bigger than ours. His engagement isn't as good as ours. So if we don't do
Twitter and he's got views,
Twitter is a dead platform, bro.
Now it's a dead platform, bro. That's not the argument.
Look at the views. One comment, and it's probably him saying, "Comment on my shit." 4,000 views. How many comments we have? 0. 1,002.
We don't have any of this.
This is today. He's posted all this shit today. He's got nothing going on here. This is bullshit.
He's got 1,600 views in a day. Bro, that's more than our entire Twitter platform would have, period. So I don't understand what you're talking about.
We don't do Twitter, though. I don't post anything on Twitter.
Bringing Twitter up?
This is his biggest platform.
You just
told me that he gets views and endorsements and all this shit. This number, who's paying? Somebody's paying for this?
You compared us would you pay for this? To his reach. Do we have this?
You making it said this is his biggest one this past week today. Well, been nice knowing you, whatnot. This is about the StockX thing. You know why this is everybody's talking about this. He piggybacked off of StockX's tweet.
So why are we talking about it?
Yeah, bro.
We are.
You act like we don't piggyback off topics, bro. We don't ever piggyback.
I'm just saying, but that's not. This is nothing. He's not even.
Right.
Nothing.
Right, H. You can't say we doing just as good as him. Then
but
bring
you're
up
telling
a platform
me
we not on.
You're telling me that his
what is this in comparison to? You mentioned
you're talking about an old metric. Followers.
You mentioned us in the Sneak Disc. Pull up the Sneak Disc Twitter and see how it's doing in comparison. Because those are the people that you.
Sneak Disc is killing it. Like, Sneak Disc gets a ton of that.
Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong.
Greg, I'm not gonna like you for this.
Have both of these, bro.
Greg,
first off, Greg is a level-headed person with a successful marriage and kids. Right. He'll understand where I'm coming from if he even watches this shit.
Oh, they don't. I don't think he. I mean, I know he pays attention to our shorts and stuff. I know they go on and like our shit. But yeah, he goes out here and does his thing. This is May 19th.
The numbers off like he did with the other guy.
I'm looking at the
260,
things right now. 600,
652, 2 comments. 613, no comments.
He's not talking about a lot of sneakers on here either. He's just
now we're bringing back the subject.
16. But look at the engagement versus Sneaker Fetish. There's no engagement on his shit. This is a 7. Look, it's small because it's a small platform. Look at how many followers they got. 2,000 followers versus 50,000.
You gotta put your MAGA hat on. You gotta put your MAGA hat on.
2,000 followers versus 50,000 followers, and their engagement is better. That's what matters. That you are impacting a community of people. If you cannot get 50,000 people to engage with your content in a meaningful way,
thank you for reading out the actual numbers. Thank you.
See, this is the problem.
Wait. I understand what you're saying. The following is less. So per person, there's more engagement. So literally, for their stuff, they're getting more engagement with less viewers. Okay.
Yeah, on Twitter. That, yeah, but
now what? So again, how are you measuring success? How are you measuring cultural impact? What is your metric?
It depends. Okay.
You can't depend.
This is no.
It can't be a moving.
Let me tell you. I'll tell you. No, I'm not talking about moving targets. Okay, let me put it to you this way. There's niches and different things, right? If you're talking about, let's just say your whole channel is about self-care micro needling, right? You make 20,000 videos a day. You know, not 20. You make a couple of videos a week on micro needling for self-care and rejuvenative health.
All right, we get it.
Right. Now you have maybe 10,000 subscribers on your YouTube page, but every time they're in the comments like, oh, how much did you pay for this? Where did you go for that? What brand do you use for this? What's your cleanser look like? Blah, 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 blah. And there's tons of comments and it's only 10,000 subscribers, right? And then you look at their bag, and this is happening. My wife's podcast, they got an endorsement from a med spa. 6 racks, $6,000. And they only have 200 subscribers on YouTube. Well, no, 350 now. And they just started in August because of what they talk about, how they're cultural, how they articulate themselves to a particular
audience. How are we arguing
audience.
with you, though?
Well, no, I'm just saying there's guys out here he'll jump on the dick of some fetish or some fucking.
You have no
trend.
clue that you have no factual basis.
The only reason
that's why you know
fetish,
that's when you know H don't know how to debate because he starts saying insults and shit because he don't have nothing articulate to say.
What are you talking
watch
about?
Your mouth talking about something dumping on somebody's dick. Boy, watch yourself.
The only reason
just because you get frustrated that you don't know how to argue, watch that shit, bro. Like on some real shit. Watch
this
that,
guy.
bro.
He does the same thing.
Nah, I
it's
never.
Not worse.
Nah, I only respond in kind. So calm that shit down, fam.
Okay.
On some real
Either way. That guy just hops on whatever news comes out, retweets it, and leaves a little, couple of words. What do you guys think about this? Like, what the fuck is that?
Because that is a huge part of the sneaker content creation culture. That's tons of people watch that shit.
What you expect him to go into the lab like he Tinker Hatfield and make a shoe from? Like, what do you want him to do?
I expect people to have opinions or to have ideas, to have things. That's what moves the needle.
You don't watch his content. How can you formulate this?
I just scroll through his Twitter.
As someone who does watch his content,
storytelling.
Yes, as someone who watches his content, does he ever have a negative opinion on product?
I don't fucking know.
I'm asking Drew. Not Drew.
No, I don't come across a lot of it. If I have, I don't remember. But no, I mean his stuff. He doesn't really. I feel like he's just a storyteller about, and he weaves the sneaker into the story. So he just doesn't give a straight up review all the time. He gives a little bit of history. So I don't know. Some people fuck with that. Some people don't.
A lot of people don't fuck with that.
according
because
to you.
The numbers don't lie. The number one sneaker creator right now.
You just said people fuck with us and Greg, and we get similar interactions. So nobody fuck with him with that same logic. I don't know how that works.
The biggest guy who does sneaker content right now that does decent numbers on all of his content when it comes to just technical storytelling, whatever, it's probably Seth Fowler. I'll give him that much. And I actually watch Seth Fowler a lot when his stuff comes up because I think it's interesting. He did the little thrifting videos and all that stuff. Very informed guy, has a very unique way of presenting himself, and he's entertaining, crosses, a whole bunch of different things. But at the end of the day, this dude does multiple streams of not just, he does more than that. He does a tech channel. He does collectibles. He does all types of shit. His bread and butter sneakers gets 1.2 million followers, 1.3 almost. And he gets, on a good day, about 100,000 views on a video. And on a bad day, 20, 30,000 views.
As a content creator, how do you not respect other content creators? You know the level of effort it takes. You know what it takes to
understand that.
Edit, publish, write the copy. This is not easy shit to do.
Okay, and like most things that people do, you have to take out the trash. And when I talk about how this is garbage, because they're not doing it. That era of, oh, I'm getting views and piggybacking shit. Like the guys who do a podcast but don't really have a podcast, right? The guys who just do the clip, like, oh, let's do the hot take, the LeBron and Jordan argument, right? Or the whatever's hot in the media right now. Let's do a 1 minute 30-second video. You're like, oh, that shit was funny as fuck. You got 1 million views. Where's the full episode? You can't find it because they just did a skit. That's a skit. That's not real content. Now,
why do you care?
Because the reason, why,
just say you just don't like Cuz, bro. That's all you gotta say, bro.
I don't know who he is. That's not like I don't like what he does.
Bro, I'm not
That's
saying,
all I'm saying
as him as
I don't like what he does. I don't like what certain people do. You know, in the
just
space.
say that then, bro.
There's a lot of. That's what I was trying to say, and then you start caping for the nigga. I don't even understand.
Bro, stop saying we caping for him, brother. Stop saying that shit because that shit is tired, bro.
Okay.
You suck at making a point, just like you did here. Like it sucks.
No, I think I'm making a valid point.
No, you're not, brother, because me and Drew are two very intelligent people. We just confused at what you're saying, bro.
You just don't see this stuff the way I do.
No, we don't care. You didn't present it well, bro. Like you just don't like this motherfucker, bro.
You said something in the beginning, though. You were like, well, if you fuck with them, you'll have a bias. Because of your background and what you do for a living, don't you think you have a bias on the way you look at content?
Opinion isn't a bias. I don't think it's not having an opinion. Wow. No, I don't have. Look,
no,
a bias. Look, okay, let me put it this way. He could do a video on a shoe that I like and like it the same way. Doesn't mean I'm going to like the way he presented the content, right? He could say something, and he could totally miss the mark on how I would represent that.
I totally missed the mark on your point.
Yeah,
meaning I don't. I'm saying that if he presented me with something like I like those pink Travis Scotts that just came out, right? And he did a sneaker video, a sneaker fetish about it, and did a piece of content. And I said, okay, I didn't really like that. I'll go to the next person to see if they got a better view on the shoe.
I'm talking about the content, not the shoe.
That's what I'm saying. I don't like
you
the
have
way
a
he does.
bias the way you look at content because what you do for a living.
That's not a bias. That's a certain objectivity that gives a perspective on the content, on how it's presented.
This man says not a bias.
You gotta listen. You gotta go back and listen.
Yo,
to this
you gotta listen.
Seriously.
Everything that I do on my other channel too, if you want to talk content, when I do certain videos, I'm testing things. I already know that it won't do it. Like I did a Stitch Fix video. I knew that wouldn't do well. I just wanted to test out content. But I also, but when I did a meaningful video, like when I did the shattered backboard on my new channel, that was the best video. I think I got like 20,000 views, right? Long form content. That was a 20-minute video. I was spitting some real shit. It clipped up well. The comments are crazy. People were like, yo, I agree with you. You know, this shoe is fire and blah, 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 blah. That was an objective opinion based off of my feelings on the shoe and how I felt about getting it as a person in the culture. Most creators came in here like the leather wasn't good enough. The blah, blah, blah wasn't this or that. It's not anything compared to 2015. Fuck the 2015. It's 2026 or 25. We're talking now and the people that wanted this shoe when they couldn't get it and how they feel about it the same way I feel about it. I'm not going to sit here and shit on it because I got the more valuable one or I got it when it was hotter.
Says the reseller.
But isn't that kind of like the irony of it too? Like how I'm judged as like, at least you guys in my inner circle judge me as
the irony of it is,
but when I have a real
sneaker community grades a fucking release that was re-released. Those shattered backboards were fucking fire-ass shoe, great materials, fucking classic, and nobody stepped out for him. Everyone was like, yeah, pass. Could have been the best fucking leather in the world. They don't want that shoe. So you took the opposite take, talked it up, and you got engagement. That's awesome.
No, I was sincere about what I said, and it made an impact on people that actually
know when someone's sincere or not? Like, I don't understand. You're the judge and jury. You know if someone's being sincere?
I think you could tell by the way they talk about things.
Based on what? Your opinion.
But still, like, who's questioning your sincerity about it? You know, Drew just said, like you said about all these other people, you hopped on the trending topic, the release of a shoe.
No, it wasn't. I got it early. I bought the shoe early.
We knew about this shoe a year ago. It was trending on people's minds ever since a retro was announced. How good is the quality gonna be? How many are they gonna make? Is it gonna sell out, bro? It was trending. Whether it was something you naturally felt like you jumped on, or something that you heard about in retrospect, but it was still a trending topic.
Yeah, but the video that I made, and there's other videos on my channel where I get in depth or show sincere, like give a sincere.
Sincerity. No one's questioning
Well,
that.
I'm just saying, there's
We're
some
talking
again.
about the timing and the engagement aspect, bro. You're not doing
Authentic.
retro. Yeah,
Okay,
you're not doing
plenty of
retro
people.
reviews. You didn't pick up a random shoe. You
Plenty
picked
of
up a
people
hot
did.
release.
Plenty of people made videos about that shoe, right?
Uh-huh.
And
so
a lot of people, again, looking from the size of the audience that I had. At that time on that channel, when I made that video, I had 50 subscribers. I'm over almost I'm up to 400 something now, off of that video mainly because it gained most of the subscribers from there. But those people are re-engaging when I make another sneaker video. When I did the Mind video, the Mind slide, the slide or the other one, like
a trending shoe as well.
No, but I like
that you're building a following. That's what
you have to. Okay,
you're building a following of people that fuck with your content that want to engage because they enjoy watching it.
Exactly, but also at the same time, the things that I say or the things that we say have more movement within the culture than what a guy like Sneaker Fetish would say. The
based
broader
what are you basing that?
I will keep asking you, how are you measuring
this? Yeah, bro. What are you basing it off?
Everybody who has okay, so you know this for a fact.
Oh god.
I'm just gonna say this. We know this for a fact. For every podcast, there's a podcast, a content creator made every day, right? The ones that last, right? God, like bless your soul, Drew, but like for the amount of effort and time you put in it to get the views that you get, you should have given up years ago. Meaning from the average content creator would have given up. But the person who doesn't, and I luckily, I caught some luck and got a bigger platform because of the stuff I was posting for the most part. I fell off, obviously. But also at the same time, I understand what that how to feed my audience that I understand. You both know how to feed the audience that we have, right? The audience that passes by some of this stuff online doesn't necessarily, and I put Sneaker Fetish in this category, isn't loyal. They go there to see, he gained this following, right? 50,000 followers. You'd think that he could keep half of those people engaged, at least on Twitter, but he doesn't. On YouTube, he has 25,000. He doesn't keep him engaged. Gets the same numbers we do, even worse on long form. So I look at it like, okay, you get, like somebody might have said, oh, this is cool, subscribe, but they ain't coming back. That's what I'm saying. People come back to our shit. If they don't, we'll gain somebody else that'll come back later. And then, we grab people with the right stuff. We talk about different things. And it doesn't have to necessarily be one thing, but it might be one thing one day. Imagine if all this shit, ironically, if we talk about like social issues and it becomes a thing, that might be the main focus one day rather than just sneakers. Who knows? But we haven't evolved to that yet. We're not grown up. We still talk about bullshit. So it's like you have to look at it like from what lane and what brings in the audience that appeals to you and your personality the most and how you engage with that audience. If you're going to just stick with sneakers and you're not very good at it and you got lucky or something like that, like this guy did, it's not like a good lane. Seth Fowler, on the other hand, amazing content creator.
Bro, you talking about us defending Sneaker Fetish? You've been riding Seth Fowler meat since
I think he's good. He's been doing it for a long time, and he knows what he's talking about.
To do. But he obviously has a platform with sneakers. You saying he's not good at it because you don't like his content. Number two, Drew, the $1 million question that he keeps asking that we still haven't gotten an answer to. What are you basing these metrics off of?
No, again, your numbers thing and engagement, how people engage with it.
What is? I'm still not understanding because you keep bringing up like Seth Fowler, who's like a giant in this, but like that's the same way I just compare Sneak This, who you brought up, mind you, to him. Like it's levels, bro. Like
yeah, there's levels to all of it.
Yeah. So what is the point you're making, bro? Like.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I think.
What are you saying? With me
if you look
trying to figure out for like an hour.
I'm trying to say that
just say you don't like the man and fuck him and then move on, bro. Like
the reason why I respect,
just put him, Jeff Staple, and whoever you beefing with this month in a box of
I'm not beefing with these people. They don't even know who I am. How are you beefing with somebody?
That's what
I don't like
saying,
them. I have a strong opinion
they
on
don't know who you are,
individuals.
but one of them copied you apparently. So that
I was mistaken, and I can actually say that I made a mistake. I thought that guy started making videos around the same time as me. My bad.
So you can
I mean, apparently, look,
time,
some of the shit that he was looking at, yo, them fucking no. That's not good at all. None of that. That shit's terrible. But look, everybody has their own fetishes when it comes to shoes, so no pun intended.
But I want to back you up to something you said to me. I make a lot of content, but I enjoy making content. That's why I make content. So
what is your struggle? You always are trying to struggle with, like, how do I make this better so I could grab a better audience, right?
So I actually looked through the body of my content the other day, and I was like, wow, I've come a long way, right? Like my editing has improved. My storytelling is different. So the way I shoot things have changed. So yeah, I mean, it's a progression. I feel like it's growth. Isn't that kind of part of the journey, right? As a creative, you're constantly growing and testing and experimenting, and
you'll be that way as a person.
You should be that way as a person, but then there's that the Haktua girl. Like, you know what I mean?
She had a moment.
I don't know what you mean.
No, it's a moment. Like I'm saying, like you had a moment. Didn't you get 1 million views on one of your shits, right?
My first video on TikTok, I got
his first video
1.5 million videos, and it was a shit video. It was just showing my South Park shoes.
I know.
Everyone went crazy.
I know, and I don't know how you followed that up, and if you kept making content more frequently, I don't know. But you got that was sheer luck, I think, getting on there in the first time.
Absolutely. I feel like a lot of people get lucky on this stuff.
Yeah, but you also have to, if you understood the game back then, you probably would have been like, oh shit, this is what I need to do. The next video is going to be about this or this or this, right? I came into it with a calculated, like, hey, I'm going to start posting my polo stuff. I like polo. I got 5,000 followers like instantly. I don't know how that happened, but like 5,000 followers. People in the community hated me because I was just posting expensive shit that I had, right? And then it got into sneakers, and I leveraged that platform to go to the YouTube channel. And then it worked, Then I just kept buying shit and whatever. And then podcasting now. And podcasting's much harder than any of that shit.
So are you grifting?
No. I'd rather do this. I'd rather have conversations than talk about shit that I'm not.
But you're using popular things to enter into a different space, right? So you're hopping on trends per se, so you can build a platform. But what happens when you're only known for sneakers? It's hard to break away from that content. You see it with these bigger sneaker creators. They can't really jump into a different lane successfully all the time. That's why they're always coming back to sneakers.
I think guys like Tony D2 Wild and what's his name? What's homeboy's name? His boy? What's his name?
Bullet RC.
From Virginia. Bullet. Yeah, Bullet. They're streaming now. I don't know how many people they got on their streaming thing, and they also have their own clothing line.
You can always find an exception, but I'm saying in general.
And that they bread and butter sneakers, man.
Well, no, they have the clothing brand too, and people buy that.
Rather than as far as creating content, bro. It's sneakers, bro.
Yeah, but dude, they have a wealth of knowledge and content that goes back over a decade, and those videos are still getting views. If you take 10, 1,000, 2,000 videos, and if all of them were making $1 a day, you know what I'm saying? Like some of these videos that they have still make money. Like I'm talking like if all of them made $10 a month, 10,000 videos, you do the math, right? That's a nice check that's coming in just off of residuals, off of videos that are just sitting on YouTube because people are finding them or scrolling through them or whatever. But there's a lot of content. I still get views off of that stuff on the old stuff. That's what keeps the channel up, kind of. It's just that the watch time isn't there because it wasn't consistent. And that's what we have to get better at getting more watch time. And the podcast.
Would you say I'm better than you because my business podcast was getting 10 to 20,000 downloads a month?
Yeah, you should have monetized that bitch. Did you? I don't know.
No, because we said we wouldn't.
Hey, sometimes you gotta take it.
But I did that for 8 years. I built a whole platform.
I mean,
great following.
Hey, you should have. I mean, look, you could have done something with it.
Money is not only the only driver.
I'm not saying that. Did I say that? I did not say that. He said that, not me. He's the one talking. Cards.
I did
kind
not
of
say
felt
that.
like you just
I
said
did not
that.
say that. Stop
I'm
making
talking
shit
about
up.
how
I did
these
not
guys
say
are
that.
doing it professionally. You're talking. You said to me, he gets views, he gets endorsements, he gets this and that.
Yeah.
I'll take a bag if Nike gave me a piece of shit to review. That's what you said. I didn't say none of that.
So what did you say I said initially? First off, the Nike thing was your point, by the way. You brought
No,
that
it
up.
wasn't my point.
Drew,
I asked you a question. And
I
you
think my
gave me an
brain's
answer.
broken right now. I think you broke my brain.
Are you actually, and I'm not saying this in a controversial way because I know people are reverse PC, are you actually mentally retarded?
No,
like, have you been
not at all.
diagnosed with something?
No,
Is
maybe a
your
little
blood sugar
ADHD
low?
or something? Like,
Is your
Yeah, I'm
blood
good.
sugar low?
schizophrenia, BPD? Like,
I'm good.
Are you okay, fam?
I'm straight.
You literally brought up the Nike conundrum. You asked me that.
Yeah, I asked you a question about that. You said you would
So
take a bag.
you just said
if
I
Nike.
brought it up.
No, I
How
said
the
you
fuck
brought
did
up
I do that?
No, I said you brought up the fact. Wait, let me rephrase that.
And
You
at
brought
no
up the
point
fact
did
that
I
you would
say
take.
Sneaker Fetish is super rich, and I said he's getting product from.
You
these
said he
brands.
gets it. He makes a living off of this, which he does not. I'm 9,000% sure
How
he
do
has
you
a
know
regular
that?
job. Nobody who has
How
50,000
do you
followers on
how do
Twitter.
you know
How
that?
do you know that?
Just mentioned
doesn't.
your wife
He doesn't.
who has a fraction
Has
of the
200
subscribers that he
followers.
has, and she got a 6K bag. So
Mhm.
how do you know that? You don't.
Because she talks to an audience that engages.
No.
Not.
How do you know that about Sneaker Fetish? I'm not asking you about.
I don't know. He probably gets
secretly.
money from somewhere, but at the end of the day, I don't think he's making that. Because
You
bro,
don't think so. You don't know.
Okay.
You don't know, brother.
Okay. I don't know.
You don't know as
I
much
don't
as you
know.
think you do.
I don't
You need
know.
to humble yourself in this, bro.
I don't know anything.
Because you literally said this man copied off of you, and you saw
I don't know.
5
And I
extra
literally corrected
years.
myself after I
Yeah, so
looked
you
that
need
he's
to
been
learn to
he's
listen
been
to me
doing
and
it for
Drew,
almost
bruh.
20 years and it still sucks.
Then you just made up a random number, 20 years, brother. Like, I'm not arguing if his shit
I
sucks.
took what
I
he
don't
did
like
and
his
just did
shit.
it much better. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, bro. Like, I don't just enough, bro. Like, I'm concerned
I
about
just
how
don't
you
get how you
interact
cape.
with other humans in the
Cape
real
for
world,
the
bro.
weirdest individuals. I mean, Drew goes out there and buys all they fucking merch. You go ahead and just
Bro, you have
jump
no
off a cliff for
humility,
him.
bro. No self reference, bro. I'm concerned for you, like
Concerned for me.
legitimately as a person. Yeah, bro. I'm worried about you, man. How's your relationship with your family, bro?
It's
Are
great.
you okay?
I'm great.
You sure?
Yeah.
Cause
great.
damn, bro, I'm legit. Like it's like it's giving a guy that lives on 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue talking to you, man. Like this shit is scary, fam.
Look, it's fabulous out
You
there.
need a court stenographer to read you back shit, bro. Matter of fact, professional court stenographer we are hiring, bro. Paid gig. Read back some of the points when me and Drew got to deal with this mental vortex. Sean, if you're listening, I empathize with you now. Bro. I see what the fuck is going on, bro. Yo.
So the general purpose,
Bro, I'm
What
tapped
the
out, bro. Fuck time.
Yeah,
tapped.
man.
I
I
don't
don't
want to
got.
talk about shit no more, bro.
I ain't
general
got nothing
purpose
in the
like
tank.
cream. I paid $400 for this shoe and they're restocking it.
I got
I
mine
don't
for
give a fuck
resale.
about Tom Sack shoes. You can all have it.
How did he get a pass?
Yeah, exactly.
I just like design.
Because like with him apologizing for it, that means he technically did all that shit. It wasn't found to be untrue. He apologized for it.
That's true.
He definitely is a weird sex pest. But hey, his shoes are reselling for $1,000. So Nike said all is forgiven.
That's just the Mars yard, though.
I'm just waiting for somebody in the comments to be like, y'all didn't say that about Travis. I don't go for Travis's.
Look.
He killed the kid. Yeah, I'm not.
Travis killed the kid. Oh, with the
look situation.
Look at the Adidas mind slide.
Shout out Anthony Edwards.
That's kind of dope.
I'm looking forward to his budget model going on sale. I'll pick up a pair for $50.
Now I was right. There is nothing to talk about. See, because like there's nothing like shoe related out here like that. Sorry, people who listen to this who come here for sneakers. Shanghai fireworks.
If anybody came here for sneakers and was disappointed, I know a channel that y'all can watch.
Sneaker Fetish. we just gave a big endorsement for him.
I didn't, because I already stated I'm not a fan of that dude. I don't know why you kept doing mental gymnastics against this dude. So Drew, going forward,
We will have an itinerary. We know how to speak off the dome. We'll give H a chance to write a little bio.
I've
here's
come
the format,
prepared.
bro.
There was literally
Here's the
nothing to talk
format,
about
bro.
this week. I was looking
What's
for
up,
some
y'all?
shit.
How y'all doing? Pickup/releases, Supreme Watch.
Supreme Watch.
We do topics, and then we can go
Yo,
talk
no
about
cap.
culture, bro.
Watch. I had topics for this week. The Kool-Aid pineapple, iPhone 17e being made in Israel.
See, that's
and
all.
Knicks
That
fans.
we can shift that towards the end of the podcast once the sneaker people trail off. But yeah, bro, we're gonna have to.
I think we had a very interesting
just...
discussion about content creation and sneaker content creators.
I wouldn't call it.
I understand. I think it's a good debate to have because these people, this is why people grew disinterested with the culture itself, because there's so much bullshit. And as these people start waving off, like this guy will probably find, his little thing and go back to work and doing whatever he does. And, and
wait a minute. I did something you just said. I got to stop you. This bullshit was always in the culture. It's just been amplified since social media has ramped up around it. It's always been a part of the culture. It has always been nonsense, bullshit, beef, fucking opinions, whatever you want, right? But the injection of this like massive social media machine has fractured the culture in a way that separates it, does not bring it together like it used to, right? Like SneakerCon is a perfect example. All the sneaker events is less about getting together and kicking with your crew and more about how many pairs can I move right now and how much money can I make.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
So the culture is shifted towards more transactional in a way that kind of makes people that have been in it for longer not enjoy that part of the culture.
So it's J2 Kick's fault. It's J2 Kick's fault. I agree with that.
But you can't. So to that point, it's like things have changed. So you're looking at the culture differently than we are. We see the culture like I will speak for myself. I see the culture differently than you will. I see it more about community and sharing a passion for something we have in common, but getting to learn about somebody more so in a deeper way than just about sneakers. That's part of the culture, right? Like it's not always about sneakers. It's about the connections you make and the friendships and all that shit. It's family, man. I mean, it just goes deeper. I hate when you just get quiet.
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. But a lot of
that's the impact. That's the impact, right? Like actually having connections with people. I would have never met the two of you if it wasn't for sneakers. It just would have never happened. Maybe. So to me, it's a common thread that everyone can enjoy and appreciate, but it just doesn't have to be about sneakers. It's just the entry point.
I said that a while ago. I said that an hour ago. I did say that an hour ago.
If you said it, you weren't clear.
Yeah. I said it that for me personally, the entry point was the sneaker stuff, and it evolved to what we're doing.
To be charitable, you did kind of. Yeah.
But I also look again, Kari, I understand your viewpoint and you respect a lot of these guys within the culture, but I call a spade, and maybe I say it in a disrespectful way.
Like you're imprinting, like acknowledgement and respect are two different things. I respect these creators as humans, and like Drew said, the effort it goes into creating content. Personally, for a lot of them, don't give a fuck. I am acknowledging though that they're doing their thing, whether I like it or not. Like I acknowledge Donald Trump is the president. He wouldn't be my first choice. Both of those things can exist, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't. Yeah. It's like sometimes you get a little. You gotta pick a side, or you gotta understand that. No, brother, I can acknowledge that.
It's not about picking a side.
Well, yeah, it's not about picking a side. Yeah, poor choice of words. But I'm just saying, like, I can acknowledge that I don't like Sneaker Fetish's content. I don't engage in it. It's also nothing severely personal, but I also acknowledge that in this space, he walk into a room and I walk into a room. I'm the other Kari for now. I acknowledge that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love, once again, Greg gonna probably think, damn, bro, I don't take no offense. Love you, bro. George, Rico, Andy, Dom, the studio where I record at, I love you. Even Greg goes, man, this is bullshit, man. Let's wrap this up so I can go home and be with my family. Because he's not getting paid to that. He's very well paid from his career through his education and being a partner with his successful wife. You know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure if we ask Greg, who is doing their thing in this space on the grand scheme,
he would not say that guy.
he will acknowledge so many people that's doing more. But that doesn't mean
They
they're
don't like
doing it
anybody.
better. That's not mean they're doing it better. They're doing it in a way that he couldn't do. Like, for example, he'll probably acknowledge that No Idea is original. Man, No Idea is original and Greg ain't friends. But No Idea is original had a huge venue in New York for Air Max Day, bigger than the shit Nike put on. Could Greg necessarily do that in AZ? Probably.
I don't think they want to. So that
it's not about if he wanted. Could you?
No, it depends. It depends on how much passion. So, like Drew, I'd put in the passionate culture side. Like he would do the podcast, do the content, and try to do a festival. Like he'll turn. You do an arts thing, right? Your wife and then did an arts festival thing. Like you could bring a sneaker thing down to wherever the fuck you live right now if you wanted to. If you had the bandwidth and the collective to do it, and the sponsorships and all that stuff. That's how he feels about the culture. I don't think Greg and George are, like you said, because they have careers and all this other shit, that passionate about it. But they did grow a following that made them relevant. You don't get Clark Kent, J2 Kicks,
any of
all the people that mattered on your podcast.
I hear you.
You know why nobody fucks with them now? Because they had opinions. Because
that's great, bro. That's not up for debate. I'm just saying, if they do an event versus No Ideas Original or Sneaker Fetish, more people coming to them other people's events.
But because they
doesn't matter why. Can you acknowledge that more people will be coming?
Yes.
What did I just say? I just said Greg makes a better product to me. It doesn't mean it's a bigger product. McDonald's makes shitty burgers in comparison with Five Guys, but over 1 billion serve is not something that Five Guys can put on their window. That's all I'm saying,
but it's cheaper.
Bro.
It's done. It's done. It's done with less passion. We know why
there's a difference. I'm acknowledging the fact that McDonald's makes an inferior product, but it reaches more people. Why do you keep saying, but it's? I just said that.
But then there's some platforms like Complex. They give us a good product for the most part. Well, I'm saying that I'm trying to say their creative stuff is subpar to me, like their podcast, the personalities they have on there or whatever. But they do a good event. They understand, how to tap into culture in that way.
Everything that I just was saying is that
no, different? But that's like no. I'm just saying that everybody's good at something, and they have a certain lane. Can we build up? Make a 12 Hub Festival one day? Maybe, if we put enough effort and time into building the platform.
Said, no, but I think you just want to keep dragging this out, bro. I don't want to trying to end this. Yeah, you keep saying buts and ands and ifs. If ifs and buts was candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas, fool. Like, why do you keep bringing up this shit, man?
Candy and nuts, Merry Christmas.
Yeah, that's an old Christmas saying. I thought you would recognize that because you had to dye your beard. I thought you would connect. But anyway, bro, like, no one's discrediting either party, bro. I'm just, like you said, everyone has their own thing, bro. You feel better about the sneak this and about us and
that's family.
I'm not gonna... Yeah, that's family. That's your opinion, bro. But I'm also acknowledging other people, whether I like them or not, are doing things too. That's it, bro.
Yeah, I get that, but also,
there we go.
I have an opinion. This all started from an opinion, right?
Yeah, I have when an Drew brought up the opinion thing, you argued against it.
What opinion?
It's not opinion.
I said bias. Bias.
You said bias. There's no bias. That's an opinion.
You can have.
I'm not racist against none of these
words are synonymous with each other.
They don't have any impact on my day to day. I don't breathe or like when I think of Jeff Staples, it's only on this platform and we do this. I don't think about how many shoes he's selling or whatever. You might, not me.
No one's arguing that, bro. And you're so
I know,
bad
you're missing the point.
Yes, you're so bad at establishing your point. You got to keep trying to take me and Drew take little shots at us, bro. But just stand on your own opinion, bro. Like, stand on the fact that you don't like this.
So wait. You say things to the contrary of me, and I'm not supposed to defend my point?
You're not making a point. That's the thing.
I made plenty of points.
You're regurgitating.
I made plenty of points. I showed you numbers. No, I showed you numbers. I said Sneaker Fetish don't get numbers. I showed you the numbers. You're like, that don't mean shit. He got 2 more views than we do.
When I disputed some of them, you ran away from them. You had to read out the Twitter interactions because you wouldn't do it because it didn't.
What Twitter interactions? What are you talking about,
bro? Now you always and then you always feign ignorance.
Wait.
That's why.
No, what are you talking? You read out what Twitter interactions are you talking about? When we were looking at Sneaker Fetish's
I'm not having this conversation with you anymore.
Okay.
Because now you're either blatantly ignorant or you have a mental disorder.
People, look at the numbers. The man has 57,000 followers, gets less than 1,000 views per tweet.
Now you remember the interactions.
Okay, he tweets 9,000 times a day.
Misrepresenting your points.
He tweets 9,000 times a day.
So I'm about to log out because I'm not talking
engagement.
about this anymore. You got anything to add before I dip? I'm not talking about this no more. I'm
not
going to platform somebody I don't even like, bro. Why are we still talking about this?
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know.
If we're not going to talk about anything else in the culture or in the sneaker space, we can wrap this episode up. Because I'm not going to keep doing this. And I won't be visiting this next week. We mentioned that nigga next week. I'm logging out before the podcast starts. I'm telling you that right now.
Shout out to Sneaker Fetish, yo.
If I hear about a fetish, if I hear any of those keywords, I'm dipping out, bro. And I'll see y'all episode 57.
Yo, you know the thumbnail's gonna be that man's face and everything.
That's fine.
It's gonna be covered with a sneaker though, because he.
Unless one of them are coming on the show, bro. Unless a viewer or somebody brings it up or a special guest, I'm not talking about this shit no more.
It's all love though. Shout out to Sneaker Fetish and everybody out there who makes content, whether you get views and likes and shares or not. Oh man, Car, I love you, man. You good?
Any op on the show that we mentioned, or any
ops, man.
Any op,
all love
any
here.
Fan, any friend that
I skipped dinner for this.
Yeah, if any of y'all feel a certain type of way,
the
man,
crazy part,
opinionated view, bro. It's all love to everybody who do this.
It's mainly my opinion.
Come to your house and fight you. Greg, you know I love you. Aaron, Seth, both Seths, anybody I mentioned today, it's all love, bro. Whether I'm subscribed.
You know what, H? You remind me of my dad. Everyone has an opinion, but mine's the only one that matters.
I never said mine matters.
You just said it.
You didn't have to.
To me, you don't have to respect that or not. The fact that you counter those points is like, okay, I have to defend my opinion. And yeah, I'll always think.
Your defense stat is like sub-zero, bro. You rolled zero on the.
When I can look at the numbers and see this shit, I just look at the shit differently than you guys because I'm buried in numbers all day.
You look at it in your own biased way.
No, there's no biased way. If somebody gets 1,000, look, if I had 50,000 followers and I only got 1,000 views on a day or whatever, that's not good. That's just a reality. Okay, that's all I know. And as we all try to grow our platforms, big or small, understanding how that true engagement and communicating with a community is way more important, and talking and impacting that thing. And that's something that I always say we have that puts us one up. That's what I say puts us one up with like what Greg and them do as well, right? As they have a very engaged and loyal community. How you expand on that is a choice. Do you go this way? You could stay like them, just be flat and be like, all right, we're cool right here. Or do you want to grow past it? And I think what we do grows past that because we didn't focus 10 years on sneakers. We've been doing this a year and some change. We're over a year in now, not as a collective, but as you and me doing it. We started this last April, over a year now. You dealt with me. Besides the woman I'm married to, you have been the longest relationship that I've ever had. Well, no, I haven't one before. Male or female, yeah.
Terrible for me. Happy Pride.
Terrible for you. Terrible. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. Now you see.
You gotta end it on that note. That's just too good. You just can't go anywhere. You can't go past that.
You can't go past that. But I appreciate that shit. I see you're good checks and balances to my very. It's real. It's real.
Bro, at the end of the day, bro, like I don't have to ever explain this to people who watch the show regularly. For the newcomers, man, Drew and H are like my brothers, bro. Like I value their well-being as much as I do anybody I rub elbows with on my day-to-day. And this is an opportunity for us to sit down, break bread, have conversations. The passion is there because we care about each other. Nobody else could talk to these two like that.
I don't understand how you cape for losers like this, though, man. This man was throwing a cape.
Keep using that as a defense.
It's just weird. I don't understand
for losers. I respect my viewpoint, and I'm speaking to my best of abilities objectively. Like
I
recognize
it's not very objective. And if you talk about numbers, and then I bring up numbers, and then you don't even look at it.
Cherry pick numbers. You know what I'm saying? You get numbers wrong all the time. Like we could do a count of how many units you said of the pigeon was produced. We can talk about how many years you're doing this since Sneaker Fetish copied you. Like, bro, your numbers game is not good, man.
I don't know. Again, I don't know when that guy started. And
look,
the numbers that I say, look, I said 5,000 pigeons.
Bro, like I will legit.
There was only 20.
I will legit acknowledge the fact that
it validates my point.
Based off the scale, and Drew acknowledged it as well. Our engagements are good. Like I can't argue with that. Like if you have a smaller subscriber count, but you're matching engagements of somebody whose subscriber count is 10 times yours, statistically good engagement. But I'm also not going to acknowledge the fact that this man been doing this for 2 years and he got his lane, bro. Like I don't understand why that's so hard to do both.
Who, the Sneaker Fetish guy?
Or anybody else, like Qias or a Seth Fowler. I don't watch any of these people. Seth Fowler, I'm subscribed to. I catch him when I can, pause. But yeah, bro, it's like these big media YouTubers are like phasing out. And like you said, you might want to watch somebody that's more engaging. But I still can't acknowledge the fact, like, look at their numbers, bro.
But it's a shift in the way people look at this stuff. And now you're really getting into, there was 200 pairs of pigeons made, by the way. I looked it up again. But
thank God.
We're shifting.
I was on bated breath.
We're shifting into an era where people want to actually have thoughtful, meaningful relationships with who they watch on social media. Meaning, it's not just about how many followers and how much crazy shit you do and whatever. This is why streamers are so popular. This is why there's a bunch of people who focus on certain things doing numbers within their niches. And that's why, you know, I'm living in this because, like I said, my wife's podcast only been around for like 8, 6, 7 months now. And bro, their Reddit is crazy. Like they have 500 people subscribed to their.
They're ready to be going off.
Dog. They did the same. They did a commentary on that Cyrus kid getting shot in South Carolina. It has, I think, 800 something comments on it and 46,000 views. I'm like, and this has been only out a day. And then there's people, just these women.
Wait till they talk about Carmelo Anthony.
Oh my God! I mean that shit. Oh, actually, how do y'all feel? I think he obviously killed the kid. It's kind of cut and dry. I don't understand how this is a racial thing.
It's not as controversial as the shooting Mr. Child did, because people even of color are like, he stabbed the shit out that kid.
Yeah.
I am not going to give too much of a personal opinion on it. I don't know. When I kept hearing Carmelo Anthony, I'm like,
I thought it was Mello. Yeah.
Mello? What the hell, Mello?
With a K.
Somebody? You know what I'm saying? But you know, because the opposing side is he was doing self-defense because he was about to get jumped. I don't know that. I haven't heard the court case, but what I do know is someone stabbed someone.
Yeah.
So there's only so many places that this could have gone.
Yeah.
I don't see this verdict as being as divisive as the previous one we were trending for. Because, like I said, I saw a lot of people of color, black, majority going, he did stab that kid.
Yeah, and it's to me, it's just different. I mean, look, when you bring race into these things, it's weird. But you can, even if they did have a scuffle, nobody deserves to, you know, get. If you stab somebody like that, it's manslaughter at least, right? Drew, you know the law a little bit, right? What's that, manslaughter?
Like, yeah,
right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not an expert.
I'm just saying, like that would be. It's not first. It's the first degree is with intent. So I don't think there was intent there. What did they get him on though? What was it, first degree or manslaughter?
I haven't heard.
I got him. I mean, 35 years. That's what I saw. He got 35 years for whatever. So it couldn't be murder. It should homicide.
Oh, he got first degree murder.
Is he a minor?
They went for first degree and got it. Wow, that's interesting.
How old
Welcome to Texas.
17.
Oh, that's probably why he didn't get longer than 35.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's gonna spend the rest of his formidable years in prison. But
yeah, you got this case. You got the one we talked about previously. You got Chud the Builder, and then you got, I don't know if
Ooh, if Chud the Builder gets off, I'm gonna be.
Have y'all heard about the guy and the recording artist David?
Oh yeah,
that's a trending case too. I mean, David's rap though. That's a rap.
I mean, the evidence is there. No,
man, it's insurmountable.
Yo, dog, if I'm gonna fucking try to get rid of a body, I'm not leaving it in the back of a Tesla. Like, who the fuck does that shit?
My man ordered chainsaws, an inflatable pool, an incinerator, and a shovel via delivery services to his crib. But here's the thing, though. Might not have been David because it was ordered under Victoria Mendez. See, that's the trick. Even though it went to his house.
That's the girl? Like the Victoria Mendez?
Just change the name.
He just made a dumb name. The victim was Celeste Rivas Hernandez.
Oh, Celeste, yeah, okay, the girl they made the song about.
Made more than the song, bro. He's like, I can't tell you the verdict of Chud. You can have your opinions on the other two cases, but David is one that I'm still gonna say allegedly for legal reasons, but wrap him up, bro. I'll see him never.
I had a couple of thoughts before we bounce about the
3 hours later.
Yeah. But I was thinking about, my wife and I were talking about this today, how the gun situation, right? We didn't have full knowledge of that coming out of trial. Some of the things that were said over here on our podcast last week were valid, but more from an emotional standpoint. I'll admit that. Now, understanding the circumstances, I really feel that that gun either was planted or, you know, they're lying, right, about him pulling it on them or whatever. He probably did try to ditch the gun or something, but the man had a history of shooting at people. The man, he was running away. Yeah, why would you?
Chow had shot a couple people before.
He didn't steal nothing. That's established, right? So he didn't deserve to die, but the circumstances that led up to his death, you could question those all day. But the fact that, as I read through 300 comments before the episode, I kind of read through what people were saying on our thing. Everybody said that he stole. He didn't steal shit. Which I don't understand how you get that when it's been established in a court of law that he did not steal anything. They thought he was stealing something, and they established.
You're trying to legitimize the viewpoints of trolls and racists.
Well, I get it, but at the end of the day, the facts are facts, right? The fact that he got murdered, whether they did it in self-defense or not, you can't say that everything that they said to justify this was that he stole some water. Now,
you were never going to try to get a justified viewpoint from somebody whose initial response was chimp out, don't steal. Yeah, but don't give them people the benefit of the doubt with this clip alone, bro. Like,
I get it. And people are going to have those opinions, and it's all race based. But as I see these things happening, and this is what's crazy about it, to this morning, right? I'm walking my dog, and the energy outside was just different. As all this race shit starts happening around the country, whenever it happened, like summer 2014, whatever. I live in a very old white neighborhood. I'm walking my dog, and I'm walking by elderly old women, men, and everybody was clutching their pearls today, or symbolically clutching a purse. I'm walking around the pond near my house. Lady's looking at me from across the pond. She's walking, and I stopped to let my dog take a shit. She stopped to wait and see which direction I was going. I stopped, and I saw her, and she just stopped and was looking at me, and I was like, that's weird, bro. And I started walking, so I kept walking, and I just went this one path, and I turned around and looked, and then she started walking on her way again. And I'm like, bro, and we talked about this shit about, people following you around the store and all that shit. I don't get it. Like, I'm more scared of them than they are of me. They should be of me, which is crazy. I am. My worst nightmare, and I said it when I moved into this neighborhood, was that a white person was going to call the cops on me as I walk past their house with my little dog and say I'm casing or whatever, a cop pulls up on me, and I don't know what's going to happen next.
Don't run.
I can't. Suspicious. No, I can't. It doesn't matter what you're doing.
I'm being sarcastic, man.
I know. I'm just saying. You know this, and I know this. As much as I've never faced these things, it doesn't matter how much money you have, how much influence you have, who you are, it's still going to be a thing if they don't, if they have that implicit bias against you. And it's fucking sad. And it just upsets me that I have to deal with this as these things, start going. Like, that's why I miss living where I used to live. Like in DC, you don't see this as much. New York, you don't see it at all, really. But it's crazy because I thought, we live in this quote unquote post-racial world, but everybody is still on edge when they see something different or somebody different. It's just crazy.
Well, when do you see people of color in the news? You see them being championed and, shined a good light on?
Never.
So I feel like, right. So a lot of people's perception, if they are not in an area that is diverse, is that.
They don't know any better.
Yeah, man.
Racism isn't inherent. You're not born a racist. You are taught. That's a learned behavior.
It just baffles my mind and hurts me, like, sometimes. Cause I sat here and I came back home. I was like, why the fuck? And it just, I don't even like to engage with these people. The lady ran up on me the other day, was just talking to me, and I was like, I don't want to talk to you. Like, I don't need no. But it's and she could be sincere, nice lady, whatever, trying to be neighborly and shit. But I'm like, I'm not here to be friends with y'all and do things and whatever. I know what I just know that there's certain places in this country where me as an individual, and you could call me like, a racist or whatever, like I'm just being paranoid or whatever, but I already know what it is. And I live in one of those places. And not to say that I wake up every morning scared. I know there's enough, I've established myself enough and my neighbors know me, whatever, but it still bothers me that I get that vibe just walking down the street. And then it's just like, it just doesn't make sense, especially like, I don't know. And it's funny. I see black people around here all the time. And sometimes if I see a black person I don't know and they don't kind of make sense to me, I'll be like a little weird about it too. And maybe that makes me as racist as these people. I don't know.
Is it because they're black or they just look like they're up to something?
No, it's because they're black and I feel they're up to something. But that's the stigma. Car, are you still there? I don't know what he's doing, but no, it's the stigma that we put. And even if you're in a bad neighborhood and you see a black person, and you're in a black neighborhood and some black person looks sketchy, it's the same shit. But it's just different when you feel that, like, you've worked so hard to get to this place in life where you think that none of that stuff actually matters. But it's even worse than when you were living in, lesser circumstances, or being in a lesser class. Right. I always liked the sense of community that I had when I lived in the city that I lived in, right? When I was younger. And growing up in a more affluent part of Long Island, New York, always made me feel like weird because I didn't understand racism and all that stuff growing up. And it didn't affect me until I actually saw it. And that was when I was a teenager. And from then on, I've always had my guard. Well, not really. In college, I didn't. But as I've grown, I've noticed it even more, right? As I've been in more white spaces. And it kind of pisses me off because I'm just like, I don't want to be around this shit no more. That's just the way I feel about it. And it's like, I don't know. I just can't. It's hard to cope with, but then I also feel like it's part of the way, maybe the reason I'm such a dickhead about some of these things in life, But Gar, you get what I'm saying? Like when we all know how to read certain things. And I feel like I'm not, when I walk around my own neighborhood and I don't feel safe and secure around my neighbors, that just doesn't. I don't want to live here. It doesn't sit right.
Wait, ask him the other thing you said. That if you saw someone of color, like, you would look. Go ahead. I don't want to interpret your words.
Because you don't want to sound racist. If I saw a black person,
I can't sound racist because I'm not racist.
You don't see color, yeah. If I saw a person of color in my neighborhood, a black guy or whatever, walking around where I walk my dog, and he just looked at a place to me, I'd feel a certain way about that. Meaning my antennas would be up. Because they black. And I'm not used to seeing black people around here. And I feel that's the way they feel about me, these white people.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's you're proving the point that what you're saying is like you don't feel like being around it, yet you're part of the problem.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Until people stop behaving that way and actually thinking outside of somebody's color, nothing will change. Racism will always be present.
Me and that black guy to these white people are literally brothers trying to rob their house. To me, I'm looking at it like this guy don't belong here, but he black. What's he doing? And I don't care. I'm not gonna walk by him with confidence and give him the a nod, be like, I don't see many brothers around here. Am I gonna stop and engage and talk to them? Fine. I don't like to talk to these white people either. So it's just different. But also, I know there's a clear and present danger when the old white lady is looking back at me and picks up her phone and potentially is calling the cops or whatever.
That's just two different versions of an unconscious bias, though.
But don't we all have that? I mean, in a way, like if there was a sketchy looking brother in your neighborhood, you would
That's
feel
what I'm saying, bro. It's like that. Like you see somebody from not around the way, you could be chilling outside, like coming from an urban environment, like, yo, who's that?
Yeah,
you might think it's undercover. You might think it's somebody that could potentially be up to no good. Might be somebody you had beef with from the past. But like you gotta also understand from these white people that have, or Asians or Hispanics that have lived in this community and are not used to seeing black people, and their only knowledge of them is negative.
Chimping out.
Yeah, bro. They're gonna be apprehensive. They're gonna clutch their purse. And over time, that complex, oh, you're one of the good ones. That can develop, and legit friendships can come from that. But initially, the guard gonna be up.
Yeah.
I mean, white people can have the same thing. Like they'll see a straggly. I was listening to a true crime case where the suspect was a white man. It was in a very affluent area in Connecticut. Kennedy's from there. The head of Schweppes lived there. The head of PepsiCo lived there. And a young girl in the late 70s, mid 70s was murdered. And one of the suspects, which ended up going nowhere, was this looked like somebody that was a vagabond, a hitchhiker. He was a white guy. You know what I'm saying? Mainly because there's no black people in that area. But white people can be like, hey man, what's up with this unkept looking, ruffian? You know what I'm saying? So you could do that interracially or, within your own race.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's just the status of how on edge everybody is. Everyone is potentially carrying a firearm. People are economically stressed. Nowadays, you go on these dating profiles, and the first thing someone asks is who you vote for.
I mean, it's a valid question.
Yeah, we're just a divisive nation right now. So, race is just another needle in the cap that's being introduced on a scale like it hasn't been since the civil rights era.
Bro,
this is another point of contention.
It is, but you know what's crazy? So my neighbor, right, sweetest guy, not gonna say his name, but the postman put all his mail in my mailbox. Pause by mistake, right? And I looked at he is a literal Trump card carrier. Now I thought this guy was like one of those Joe Biden Democrats. Like he's from Maryland. I was like, I always thought he was like this nice white guy, probably a little liberal, whatever. He is a literal Trump card. It said renew your Trump card. Like he had a Trump card. I didn't think that. I'm like, this guy's just. I'm like, I can't look at him the same way.
Maybe he's turned his opinion. Maybe that Trump card was from 2016 when people were still giving him the benefit.
It was the renewal form, yo.
That's what I'm saying. He might have had one from back then, and then he let it expire because he's changed.
I don't know. Living next door to me, but then now I got the ops living next to me. I don't even know anymore. It's so weird. Like, and the politics matters in some cases. I don't really, you see me and Sean go at it over things, but it's just like. I know where people's hearts are, but now it's just like you can't. Some of this is inexcusable to me, As we get closer and closer to the apocalypse, I mean, one day I'm going to be like Sean. You gotta admit you were wrong at this point. How's that nuclear fallout?
I would hate to be your spouse and get in a fight with you because you just you just can't let anything go.
It's like when a dog pee on the carpet. My thing is, look. Do these issues cross my mind? Do they raise concern? Yeah, but I got too much stuff in my personal life and I'm trying to stay 10 toes down with how I move. I know not to bring concealed weapons to places. I know to not let my temper cause me to want to end somebody's life over a scuffle. I know not to tell people to chimp out on live stream, man. And as long as I can direct my step, my family step, and my future offspring step, if I have them, that's where I got to start.
I agree with you.
That's good. We're bombing Iran.
Oh, I heard about that. You didn't see that?
Awesome.
I mean,
I've
this is
been
the
super
second.
busy today.
This is the second time in 2 weeks they started bombing again. So it's whatever.
I saw Iran and Israel launching shots.
I mean, this war is nowhere near over. And Trump is falling asleep in Knicks.
It's not
games.
a war. It's not a war. It's
he hasn't started any
war.
wars.
No. No, he ended a war in the Congo.
8
or
wars.
Shit, right?
8 wars. He's ended 8.
Wars.
This would be 9, 10, maybe 12, maybe 27.
That's a whole other discussion. Either way, I mean, this is just.
I'm glad we're in an administration where there are no current wars. No new wars.
Or laws or regulations or the Constitution is optional.
I'm ready to go around the corner for this UFC fight.
It's on his birthday. I mean, we'll see. I mean, this has been Trump Sneaker Fetish. Shout out.
250, baby. 250.
250 years. Wow. And
we may not make it We may not make it to 255.
Yeah, because we're going to make it past.
Yeah.
I can't wait to be with my grandkids looking at the 300th.
That's what the weird. I can't.
I'll be dead.
I'll be talking about this stuff, man. They try to figure out things, man, like what life is going to look like. And I can see why people don't want to start families or don't want to do anything. It's tough.
Look at the median cost to birth a child, let alone the cost of raising one in the first year. You can just look it up. And when I saw that, I'm all like, hello, luxury vehicle.
I don't know what I would do. If I lost internet access, I'd lose my mind.
I think I could adapt if I had a kid, but that's not something I'm looking forward to, living with.
Wait, internet or kid? What are you talking about?
A kid.
Oh, I thought you talking internet. No, I mean, like, yeah, it's something. But I mean,
I got a strip program that just came. We'll have to wrap this up soon.
Oh shit. Anyway, yeah, let's wrap it.
Speaking of birthdays and strip programs, man, happy early birthday.
Oh, thank you. It's in a couple of days.
Happy early birthday.
I still hate you, but like happy early.
That's all good, man. I know you love Jeff Staples and Sneaker Fetish more than
So what is it? The 11th? Your birthday the 11th?
Roasting you, bro.
And yo, look, and I'm gonna make this into a clip. Remind me to clip this machine 250. I'm gonna mark this.
250.
We mean I mean no disrespect to these people. I just think your content sucks.
Was that on purpose?
250 at 250 out.
No,
all right, let me start over. I don't mean no disrespect to Jeff Staples or Sneaker Fetish or any other content creator. Or he had to take himself off the screen for this one because you guys do what you do. I personally do what I do, and I do it with these guys, and I'm sullying their reputation every day. But if that means whatever, I mean, come on, man. I'm pretty sure. Has anybody ever said something to you about me? I know somebody did. You told me somebody did. I've been trying to find that person. But on the politics one, we do politics. Yo, speaking of politics.
Yes,
my bad. I had to let my cat son out.
Saw that?
I saw that. I'm waiting for you to respond.
I'm about to just block it. Yeah, I don't really want to engage.
What happened?
I feel bad though.
About what?
I don't know. It's just who I am. I never like to ghost anybody like that. But
come on. There's been plenty of women that have ghosted me in my life. I don't think that, or men, whatever this is. I
already know what we're talking about.
What are we talking about? I'm just like,
it was weird. They texted us today.
Oh, look at motherfuckers want to get a platform. I ain't say nothing.
Y'all got
either one of us.
You want to put you on the chat? You can.
You can say I'll pretend to be one of y'all, or I'll pretend to be the 12 Hub manager.
I mean, I don't think there's much else to say. I don't want to be a dick, but also with the new rules,
registered sex offender thing that kind of makes it hard to proceed.
I mean, we should say something. I said last message was like, let's let it cool down, but it really hasn't, because you just posted some crazy shit about she had his feet up in some nigga's face talking about getting divorced. It's weird.
And the pedophilia. That's kind of like a hard
I mean, it's not.
Stop.
It wasn't that. It was sex trafficking. Let's get it. Let's not.
I thought one of the
just not the right.
pedophilia.
It's not the right brand for the right. It's just she's not the right brand.
Yeah, you talking about stunting our growth in the culture. Yeah, that's a hard stop, man.
Yeah, and the fact that I haven't, I'm prepping for a potential sale of the platform, so I don't know if it's something that I want to engage with.
We don't have a show no more?
Not this one, the other one, the politics joint. So I have to really step up and start posting more shit, which I haven't been doing lately. I've been focused on things that actually make money or try to make money. Yeah, well, that and then this platform. I mean, we're close to monetization as always, but for some reason, it just never crosses that line. Our last episode did very well, by the way, guys.
I legitimately had to mute IG from the comments because I'm like, bro, at this point, they're not talking to any of us. They're talking
I'm talking about the long form. It's the video.
The full.
I mean, over 70 downloads on the audio, and the video 90. Well, mind you, 90 views on a podcast that nobody knows about is very good when you get 12 minutes of engagement. So people have been watching through the there's again this one. I don't think this episode is going to do well at all.
Man,
I might cut it down.
Think you might.
You think you want me to keep in the 2 hours we talk about sneaker fetish? Or should I cut some of that?
Some of it should stay because I don't.
It'll make for good clips.
Yeah, I know it'll make good clips, but the only person.
Here's the thing about him: when people say his name, he like Beetlejuice. He want to pop out.
You think he's gonna pop out? Well,
not on video because he protects his brand, but on Twitter, So guys, Corey Daniels here. I'm using my real name because apparently Sneaker Fetish is tapped. He gonna say something. Like when he got at it with Greg, or when he got at it with my homies from Loose Laces, he ain't gonna say it on no video, but on Twitter.
I might add him on Twitter on the clip.
Yeah, so he gonna talk his shit.
I don't care. Right. I mean, that's what it is. Drew's like, I don't like confrontation. I don't see confrontation.
I deal with. I'm in conflict all day, every day. Like literally, it's a battlefield. No, just I don't like conflict because I don't enjoy being in conflict. It's not something that should be. So why would you say, well, you don't like conflict? No.
I don't like conflict. None of us do really, but we have opinions. There you go. I cat. I'm allergic to cats.
Okay, you can go down.
Is that cat dead? Like, what the fuck?
No.
Wow. That head was hanging low. Anyway, no, you got conflict is part of being a human, but also I feel like the biggest thing that we have one up on that guy is that our personalities are just better. Like it doesn't. This guy's such a.
All right, I gotta bounce. I gotta take a leak.
All right, bros.
Yeah.
Have a good. We almost hit that 3 hour mark. Haven't done one of these in a minute.
And safe travels this week, bro.
I'm leaving tomorrow morning. Yeah, I'm just going up to. It's only a 3 hour drive to Cleveland, 3.5. Still
safe travels.
Yeah, the Tesla drive for me. Yeah,
that definitely is safe.
Yeah, maybe I'll drive a little bit on my own. Whatever. All right, 12 episode 55. Peace.
Out.
Adios.